Gentlemen, we're live from OES for the middle school girls' final game of the season. We're at the national anthem right now, so I'm going to go quiet. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to stop and make sure that I have audio here. If anybody can get in the chat, let me know if you can hear me right now or if you could have heard the national anthem. That'd be fantastic. I always just like to double check. My computer says it's working, but you won't really know until you hear. Doing the starters now. Could you do me one favor and tell Liam to zoom in a lot more? Just a lot.
Number 0, Lexi Number 11, Addison Ryerson. Number 12, Simone Rademacher. Number 15, Eleanor Albright. And number 55, Reagan Tipoff.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. You heard the starters. We're about to get started here. We got two cameramen, middle schoolers, helping us out tonight. So it's going to be a little bit of a different look, as I just taught them how to do it right before the game. But we're here. We are ready to go. Just got a message from somebody letting me know that the audio is working. Very much appreciate that. All right, and it's off. We'll switch to that other cam. This is my zoom out cam, and it's being ran by Mr. Matthew Allen, here to support the girls tonight. Got a roster here. It looks like number 0, Miss Lexi Reagan, has got the ball right now, bringing the ball up court for the Dutch girls, trying to set up the offense. Good pass across the middle, number 12, Miss Simone Rademacher. It's going to take me a little bit with these names, as I haven't had these girls in class yet. Looks like Ellie Albright might have stepped out of bounds there. Stepped out of bounds. It's going to be New Haven ball. I'm about to have a guest join me on the microphone here, high school basketball player, Miss Cameron Ryerson. Yep, go ahead, Cam. Oh. All right, Cam Ryerson, high school basketball player here supporting the Dutch girls and her sister.
Yeah.
Cam, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
It's good to see the high schoolers out here supporting the middle schools, too. I was just telling her as we were sitting here for the broadcast that I think part of a great basketball program is, you know, when the high schoolers do come out and see and support those middle schoolers that are coming up. Cam, how was your day at school today? Anything exciting?
No, it's kind of just the usual. Go to school, do the work, and leave.
Yeah. Fair enough. And you guys had a very exciting softball season. We got Laney Moss down here as well. I don't think I have another headset, though. I don't have another headset right now. I apologize.
Slacking.
But had a very successful softball season. Tell the viewers at home how softball went. Center fielder, right?
Yes, I am a center fielder. I caught a little bit at the beginning of the season, but
You played catcher?
Yeah, I caught at the beginning of the. I caught all year last year too, but.
So you went from catcher to center field. Well, the games that I went to, I believe you were in center field. And you did a great
Yeah.
job out there.
I only played a few games catching, and then we kind of switched it up and learned our players better, I think. But I'd say we played pretty well. We definitely fought. We beat Sullivan in the first district, like the first district game. The second.
Super excited because we haven't beat Sullivan in literally years.
Yeah, but who did we beat first?
Be a turnover by the Dutch girls here as number
St.
3 for
James.
New Haven brings it down.
We
That's
beat
Miss
St.
Adeline
James.
Block.
We beat St. James for the first district game, and then we beat Sullivan. And then in the championship game, we lost to Blair Oaks. But I don't think we beat Sullivan in a while, and I think that was a big step for us. We were super excited to do that. So
Absolutely. That was awesome. I was at that game, and it was a lot of fun to watch. It was great energy.
Intense. I was stressed.
Those are the kind of games that make you better, though. As another turnover here leads to Adeline Block, who got the first bucket of the game as the Dutch girls trail 2-1. Stolen there by 55
Get
by the
outta here.
Dutch girls. Reagan Tucker. Dutch girls' 7th grade team going with a little bit of a different starting lineup tonight. If you've come to any of the middle school games, they're actually, I think all 5 starters are probably different than the normal 5. Is that correct?
Yeah, no, there's no starters. No, oh my gosh. None of the normal starters.
Right. So definitely a good opportunity for Dutch girls to get some playing time in this one as the ball is stolen again here by number 10, Miss Sydney Mesker. Tries to go off the bank, but the bank was not open.
I was watching warm-ups, and they definitely got that bank shot down, so we cannot let them have that.
Hey, if the bank is open, then I always say go try to cash the check.
Yeah.
All right, ball's going to be stolen here as the Dutch girls have had a little bit of trouble with ball handling here in the early on. Number 3 for these New Haven Shamrocks is Adeline Block, I mentioned earlier, and she seems to be the point guard. She has a lot of the ball handling for these girls. A shot up, that's going to be off the mark. Handled there by Reagan Tucker. And you probably know these girls' names better than I do. I'm doing the best I can off the paper, but you feel free to correct me if I get one
Yeah,
wrong.
so that's Reagan that you were just talking. That was Reagan. You said that one right. And then 12 is Simone. 11 is Addie.
And Addie is your sister, right?
Yeah, Addison, Addie, whatever. There's another Addie, so we might get that confusing. But
Okay.
I don't know number 15 as well because I think she's new from. I don't think it was last year, but maybe the year before. But I just haven't been around her much.
Okay.
And then, so is number 0 is Lexi, I think.
Lexi Reagan, yes.
Yes, Lexi.
It's kind of
She's
confusing. There's a
newer
Lexi
too.
Reagan and there's a Reagan Tucker. So we got 2 Reagans out there.
We really gotta stop turning that ball over.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, if you notice that the feed is a little bit choppier than normal from our normal broadcast, that is because we're relying completely on wireless today. Being in this gym, I just don't have the same access that I have at the big gym at the high school. So it might be a little choppy every now and then. However, I still think it looks pretty good given the scenario and given the fact that we have middle schoolers controlling the cams for the first time ever. They're a little more zoomed out than I would normally be, but I think it looks good.
I tried to help them, but they're also kind of, I think they're yapping up there. So,
Yeah, I had to be sure that I made sure the camera mics were not on. Otherwise, the viewers at home would really be having a hard time deciphering what's being said.
yes.
All right, block for the Shamrocks has the ball. She works it around to number 13 where we're going to have a body foul, I believe, on Dutch girl number 12, Simone Rademacher. One thing that I noticed about these middle school games is there are an enormous amount of jump balls. Get a lot
fouls,
of
yeah.
a lot of jump balls, a lot of fouls.
Shooting and a lot of inbounds on the sideline or baseline.
Yes. Oh, there's a good steal by Ellie Albright. She makes her way down the floor. Finds her teammate towards the
God.
top of the key.
She was open. Shoot it. Go up. Never mind. It was a good attempt.
Dutchgirls trail 2-0 here about after the halfway point of the first quarter. Ellie tries to work it down low, we're going to say, to Lexi Reagan, just out of her outstretched hands. I believe that's going to be a turnover on the Dutchgirls, or did it get a New Haven Shamrock hand?
Seems like it got a hand, but I did not see that. So, oh, just kidding.
There we go. Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't see it either. I think the girls on the floor were just confused.
I guess we're pressing. They don't, but we are.
We don't press, but they are pressing
No,
currently?
I don't think they realized they were pressing. I think they were down there thinking it's their ball, and then he did not tell them to get back because you are allowed to press.
Sure.
So I think we just started pressing, and they caught on as we went. That's what I did in middle school. I did not know what was going on. I was like, oh, ball, ball, ball. That's all I knew. I was like, put the ball in the hoop, steal the ball, keep the ball.
Absolutely. All right. Try to go to the bank. Haven't had much success off the bank since warm-ups. Dutchgirls work the ball up the floor.
You know what?
Oh, great take all the way to the basket for number 0. Lexi Reagan knots it up at 2.
It seems she's very aggressive on the drive. She's kind of done that.
Yeah.
She can make that shot. It'll be really good to have.
Aaron pass, Ellie Albright. Ellie's pretty long. She's tall and she's got long arms. Seems like she does a good job stealing the ball so far early in this one. We're going to get a foul on New Haven here. Kind of jumped the gun there a little bit. Number 12, Ariana Hanks. Are you girls getting excited for your basketball season?
Yes.
When does practice actually start? Is it next week?
Yeah, I think tryouts are on Monday, but like it's not tryouts. It's if you show up, you're gonna play.
Hey, you never know. You might have a bushel of girls come out that you didn't expect.
You know, we can only hope.
We can only hope, right? Dutchgirls are going to have a little bit of a different look this year as they graduated a lot of key role players. It looks like Ella Atkinson, oh my goodness. Ella Niederer gets one off the backboard. She is one of the typical starters for this Dutchgirls team. As the Dutchgirls work it on, there was a big floor change there. Now on the floor, we got Alexis Christensen, Jolie Vandergriff, Addie Meyer, and number 5 for the Dutchgirls, which is Bailey Moppin. Had a shot that was tipped there, gathered back by the Shamrocks. They set back up, try to work it around the perimeter, but it's almost stolen by Alexis Christensen. Oh, and that is going to be stolen by Alexis. She just reached in and took it. Addie Meyer pushes the ball up the floor, trying to set up the Dutchgirls' offense. She's just going to take it herself. Little too strong off the backboard. Dutchgirls are going to retreat on defense. Also, I'm not doing a great job of watching the computer here, so if we get a shot that doesn't make sense, I apologize to you. I also have no way to communicate with my camera people. It looks like they're doing a pretty great job, though.
I think these girls on their way up, I think we'll have a really aggressive defense, which I know is a very Dutch girl pride kind of thing we do. Is our defense really is what keeps us going. Like, if we're not on offense, as long as you're playing defense, it'll be fine. And I think these girls are really aggressive, and if they keep with it like they are, I think we'll have a really good defensive team.
Yeah, it seems like these middle school teams coming up, they have some pretty good ball players on them. It'll be exciting to see how they develop. And you girls will be seniors next year, so these 8th graders will make their way up. And you guys will get a chance to practice and play with them. That rebound's gathered up by Addie Meyer. She tries to push it up, but she kind of gets trapped a little bit as she tries to throw the ball to one of her teammates. She gets fouled by an overly aggressive Shamrock.
It's Leaf.
Shamrock
really,
it's kind of
it's you.
It's kind of a strange mascot, I guess.
So was Dutchman though. Like, we have a windmill actually, since we can't really use our Dutchman.
Yeah, the angry Dutchman.
Like, the windmill's not that intimidating either.
That's true, but I will say, as the first quarter is going to end here, we'll see what our cameramen do. I gave instruction to one to zoom in a lot for us. I think he's been a little shy, timid to zoom in so far. But here during the quarter, he's going to give you a good shot of the Dutch girls here on the bench as they're talking with new head coach Matt Crammy
Yes.
and Kayla Hebner. Matt is in the orange shirt, and Kayla is on the left side of your screen in the black sweatshirt. And those two are coaches for you guys at the high school level too, correct?
Yes.
Very exciting. I believe this is Matt's first year coaching Dutch girls basketball. He'll be the head coach at the high school level as well. I know he's really excited to get started. I will also say, Cameron, you were one of my cross-country runners when you were in middle school. Have you heard how these middle school girls have done?
Very well. I've heard that. Well, a lot of them are basketball players.
They're all basketball players,
Yeah.
every single one.
Which in my career, the only reason I quit is because of basketball, because I dual sported, and let me tell you,
that's right.
it is not easy.
It's not
And
easy
I
to dual
also
sport. That's
think
true.
it was so new to our school. We didn't have it planned very well. So like I was at practice, and then I had to go run like 2 miles after.
Yeah, it was
So
tough.
like
It's a tough
that
gig.
wasn't it, man. That was props to them.
I will say we've gotten better at dual sports. For those that are girls basketball players and cross-country runners, we try to meet with them through about the middle of September. And then after the middle of September, we rely on their training because they've already built up that endurance base. As Coach Candrell would say, he's got a lot of sayings, the hay is in the barn. They've already done the hard work. Now they just rely on their fitness. Anybody that knows Coach Candrell, they know that he has a lot of sayings.
Yes, I think the reason we weren't too hadn't really perfected our dual sporting like situation yet was because it was so new. I think it was the first year we allowed it. Actually, is the year that I had done it.
Probably
so we hadn't
Sounds
really
right.
figured that out yet. But I definitely think from hearing about them and everything, I think it's gotten a lot better. And even with high school.
Yeah. It's been super fun for me. For anybody that doesn't know, the Dutch girls cross country team at OMS, we have like a state meet. It's unofficial state, but we consider it the state meet because all the teams in the state are invited, and you get to run against the teams that are in your class. And anybody who's serious about cross country in middle school would want to go to that. And our Dutch girls walked away champions of that. So not only are they, as that one is made by, was that Zero, Lexi Reagan?
I'm not sure. It was such a jumble of girls. I have no idea. I know that Reagan has an assist, though, it was off the rebound, so never mind.
Okay.
Ellie got it then.
That one was almost stolen by Simone Rademacher. Dutch girls lead 6-2 here in the early going. That one is going to be stolen by number 55.
Reagan Tucker.
Reagan Tucker. Ellie with a three. Oh. I was ready for it. Take the shot. Oh, that was Sis, wasn't it?
Ooh. Yeah, yeah.
Do you want
That was
to? I mean,
her.
she might come back and rewatch this. Do you want to give her a message? Give her a little some sisterly tips.
My tip is don't suck and don't give up, even if I'm a little bit mean, because you can do better.
Spoken like a true big sister.
I tell everyone that though. Like, I mean, if you're gonna play, probably don't be bad. Probably just be good. Just do it. It's a mindset. You just gotta be good.
All right, that one's going to be a board brought down by Miss Simone Rademacher. She passes it over to Lexi Reagan, who works the ball up the floor. Switches hands, goes from right to left, dribbling. Ellie gives a little bit of a pump fake. She takes it to the rack, but she is called for a travel. How many people would you guess are watching this right now? Just take a...
Okay, wait. Because I know some of my family
Laney
is
says
watching
10.
it. No, I'm going to say 23.
It got up to as high as 19 earlier. It is at 15 right now.
Okay.
We'll see how it goes throughout the evening. This is only our second middle school girls basketball game, so to those that are tuning in, thanks for tuning in. I think the coaches sent it out in their message so you guys could see it. That camera looks like it was having a little bit of trouble, so I'll pop off of it.
She needs to be set. She needs to be set and also not rush her shot.
She did look a little bit rushed on
And
that
she
one.
was deep. And I don't think any middle schooler should be shooting three-pointers. I'm just going to say it now. if you can get down that elbow shot, you'll be just fine starting your threes in high school. Because I don't think I shot a three until my freshman year.
Okay.
Yeah, but how many did you make, Lainey? She's saying that she didn't shoot, or she did shoot a bunch, and then she said she made 0. But yeah, we did. We had a good team, and then it kind of dissolved out. Sucks, but I think we.
Well, here's what I'll say about basketball. Basketball is not for the weak. There is a lot. It's the endurance that is used for basketball is so much different than cross country because it's a lot of stop and start, stop and start, stop and start. Whereas cross country is slow and long.
Yes.
As Kennedy Reams checks into the game for the first time, number 1 for these Dutch girls, immediately gets a shot off, but unable to get it to fall. Tries to find her teammate, Ella Niederer. That's a big combination on this team, I believe.
Yes.
Big board brought down by Reams, unable to get that one to fall. And then we're going to have a jump ball, it looks like, as Ella Niederer and Shamrock
11.
are tangled up down there. Number 11 for the Shamrocks, which is Miss Allison Payne.
Yeah, so I know like Abby is a cross country member this year, and she plays basketball. She's pretty good at both, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
She's a heck of an athlete, but like we've talked about it before. She's like, there's really no point. Like she said, she
Kennedy Reams works it in and gets the bucket.
definitely thought more about cross just because of it being the season before basketball, and it really does get you in shape. But
Sure.
like you said, it's definitely different shape because it doesn't matter if you do sprints for 30 minutes in practice. Like your mile time isn't going to be that different.
Ball stolen by
But
Alexis
if
Christensen.
you're going to run a mile at the pace, then it's definitely different.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it just, you got to train. If they were the same sport, then they'd be doing the same things. But you got to train a little bit differently.
Yes.
A lot more sprinting as Kennedy Reams comes away with the steal there. She was a wolf. Pick the pocket. A little bit long on the throw to her teammate Christensen. That one's going to be Shamrock ball with 1:15 left to go here in the second period. Call them periods or quarters? To me, they're quarters.
It's quarters.
But the scoreboard says period.
Yes.
Why is that?
And that's not even right because a period would be a half. That's what we switch it on, I think. Maybe not. Maybe I'm lying.
All right, another question for you girls. As Kennedy Reams is hassling the point guard for these Shamrocks. That ball was almost picked off by Alexis Christensen. It's going to stay Shamrock ball as they pass it in here. But it looks like we're going to get a timeout first.
I think what's his face might need you. I forgot his name just now. I know him. Liam Grammy. He's waving.
I have no clue what he's trying to tell me. I can't read their sign language. Our middle school boys are.
Yell really loud. Go tell him to yell across the gym.
No, I'm not going to do that. I don't know. He's got a very concerned look on his face.
You think the battery died?
It might be getting close, and if it is, that's okay. I've got more batteries. Also, there is a power outlet out there, so if worse comes to worse, we can plug the camera in.
That's good. 4 minutes to battery.
Okay, well, here's what I'm going to do. When she gets back over here, I'm going to give her the headset, and you guys are going to carry this for a minute, okay?
Oh.
You and Lainey.
What are we supposed to talk about?
Well, you're at a basketball game. I would talk about basketball.
So, basically, in boxing, you right hook, dodge.
My rule of thumb with broadcast is we always try to say things nice.
Yes.
I think it's the thumper rule. If you ain't got
Of
nothing
course.
nice,
Don't
say
say it
anything
at
at
all.
all. That's right. So we're always trying to find the positive. Lainey, you're taking over.
We're carrying until he gets back. Okay. He said to be mean to everyone. I'm just kidding. He didn't say that.
Mr. T has a bigger head than I do.
Yeah, I didn't know how to adjust my headset until a second ago. Even though, actually, I did. It just wouldn't adjust. We should guard the ball.
We did. We just got.
Yes, that's good.
I was wondering if Kennedy was going to play any of the 8th grade game because.
I don't think she will because cross. But I do think some people will play in the 8th grade. I might be wrong. I don't know.
How many 8th graders do we have?
8. You ready for this? Like 6 or 7. We got a steal. Go Ella. Ella's gonna pass to
Ella.
Kennedy, and
Go,
Kennedy's gonna
Kennedy.
drain the layup.
Boom.
There it is. Got contact on the way up
2, 3, 4, 5.
and went off 2 feet.
There's actually 9 of them.
Oh, so I was like
1,
4 off.
2, 3.
Or
That's
3,
Jordan.
2 or 3 off.
4, 5.
Whoa.
I think we actually have all 9. Earlier in the season, they definitely only had.
We had
6.
like 2 injured.
Yeah, we had injury. We had some girls out on like vacation or whatever. Oh, Mr. T's coming back. Seems as he's fixing the camera.
Well, that was. It got a little bit quiet at the end, but we were waiting. We were talking about you getting back over here.
All right, what'd you guys talk about? What did I miss?
So I talked about the 8th graders, how many we had,
Okay.
and then we talked about we were super mean to everyone.
Oh no.
And then no, I was kidding.
Hey guys, the main rule in TV Studio. I know you've had my intro to TV Studio class.
and your digital central.
But do you remember the main rule of TV Studio?
Yeah, you can't say anything about like public. You can't like specify names really, unless it's
No.
like
There's one overarching rule that even supersedes that.
be nice. Like you can't say mean things. You can't-
Even more important than that. That's important. But
don't
even more
know.
important than that.
Well, I
Don't get
guess
Mr. T fired. Don't get Mr. T fired. That's the #1 TV Studio rule. All right, so as tradition, I feel like this has always been a thing. Like during halftime, the 8th graders come out and shoot around. When do the 8th graders go back and like actually get dressed out and everything? Like
It's usually the 4th quarter.
Fourth
maybe
quarter?
middle of the 3rd. Okay, it's not like a set time. It's really just whenever you think you need that time. So like if you need 10 minutes, you go 10 minutes before, but you're gonna need like 50 because we're slow and we rush every time. So I don't think our 8th grade year was that bad. I think they'll go at the middle of the 3rd or the 4th quarter because it's 6-minute quarters.
Yes, the quarters go so fast when they're only 6 minutes.
It doesn't feel like that on the floor. It
feels
feels
longer?
like a lifetime. Like
Really?
it does. Because you're just running. Especially during middle school, it's just like back. It's either back and forth or it's jump ball, jump ball. It's no in between.
Right.
And then if they stop the clock, that adds time. So
Yeah, and I will say that in middle school basketball, generally there are a lot of stoppages of play because of fouls.
yes. Or if there's like, and then if there is a stop ball, then someone's confused. Like depending on the game and how it's going, like the refs a lot of time will tell them like, hey, maybe go down there. Like if we aren't allowed to press, we are now. But I remember there was a point where we couldn't press. I don't think it was only like the last 2 minutes. Yeah, if you're up by so much. So like if they were there, they would have to wait for them to get back, and that would take time. And then
Yeah, I do think that it has to do with score for sure, because especially in middle school, the goal of the game is not to, just absolutely destroy people. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously it's a developmental age, and we want to make sure that, people are taking the time to get better, and that's the main goal. Because obviously, when you get to high school ball, then it does get more competitive.
yeah,
So.
I think it's definitely a time to build skill. You see a really big jump from those 8th graders to your freshman year. You don't realize how big of a jump that is until you hit junior year. Like when did this happen? You look back, you're like, wow. Like if you were to have a game on camera or video or something, you go back and watch it, you're like, what was I doing? You're like,
Well, that's one of the beauty. That's the beauty of
Yeah, it's
like TV
growing.
studio, because I think we've only been doing live broadcasting now. This is our 3rd full year of doing it. But I'm really interested to see, years from now when people, go back to watch their games, or they listen to the silly things that Coach Dave and I say on the live broadcast. I'll be interested to see what those people say later on down the road. Speaking of which, I have to ask you, after a basketball game, you ever go back and watch the broadcast if we have a broadcast?
all the time.
Especially like on our district and our state roads.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've watched those games probably 2 or 3 times.
Really? Is there any time that you were like miffed or like upset with something Coach Dave or I said? Or
No, not with what you said. I was going to say what the refs say. I'll go back and be like, what were they doing? And then, like, because I remember being mad about it in the game, so I'll pull it up and be like, was it a foul for real? Like, or was I just wanted to win so bad I didn't think I touched her. And I, cut her hand off in the middle of the shot. But like that, or like if someone falls, it's so funny to go back.
Oh, yeah.
I remember Cam Novak hit her head on the floor and had
I
like
think
a
I remember
knot,
this,
like a
yes.
goose egg on her temple. And
Well, Cam
I
Novak,
didn't
she played the
see
game
it.
very hard.
Yes.
She went like 1,000 miles an hour all the time, which was part of why she was such a good player.
she's very aggressive. But I went back and watched that, and it doesn't. I laughed every time because in that moment I kind of miss it because like we were on the bench far right, and then they were on the other end of the floor, and there's girls around her too. So like I didn't really see it as clear as I did on the camera.
Yeah.
Mr. T, I got a story for you because one time.
Give her the mic real quick.
Oh, here.
Give me the story. Also, just so the viewers at home know who we're talking to here, if you join later,
Hello.
I've got Cam Ryerson and I've got Lainey Moss. And Lainey Moss is taking the headset now because I forgot to bring. I didn't bring more than 2 headsets, but that's all I got
Expect
today.
me to be here and showing up.
Yes. Okay. So, Lainey, you've got a story for us. What's the story?
Speaking of like going back and watching our broadcast, last year on basketball homecoming, we ended up losing to Union like
Oh, yes.
49 to 46. I
That
think.
was such a heartbreaking game to call.
Yeah, and I was like, dang. And I'm like, and the boys played after us, and I looked at my mom. I'm like, I'm not feeling it. So I went home, and I remember I turned on that broadcast, and I was watching it, and you're going through the crowd. You're like, there's Cam Caldwell, there's Allie Daniels, Cameron Ryerson. Lainey Moss is somewhere around here, and you're panning the camera through the stands, and I'm like, I'm at home in my pajamas on my couch watching this right now.
That is a pretty funny story. That's pretty good. I like that.
I think I did comment that.
Yes, that was.
Here, Cam, you can have your
I do enjoy at a basketball game, especially since all the fans are literally right across from us. It is fun to do like a scan of the crowd. And one of the reasons why I actually do that is because years from now, let's say 2 decades from now, it'll be cool to look back and see who those people in the crowd wore. So that's actually hilarious. That had to be kind of a funny. Oh, hey, we're on camera. We were on camera for a second. Oh, there we are. Hey. Yeah, so here in the, I don't know what our cameraman's doing. He's looking at all kinds of interesting things. I guess this is what happens when you have middle schoolers on cams. But they're doing a great job. We're thankful. We're thankful. As you can see, the 7th grade girls are back out here now. There's 3 minutes till we start. You know what other beef that I have? This is just a strictly a basketball beef. I cannot stand how loud the buzzer is. Every time I'm like, ugh. Do you guys notice that as basketball players, or do you just like in the moment?
Yes.
Oh yes,
this
it's
one is-
crazy loud.
I only notice it when I have to work the table for the games, and I have to hit it, and I'm like,
You're gonna hear one here at
I'm
the
like-
3-minute mark. Usually I think it's 3 minutes, 1 buzz, 1 minute, 2 buzzes. That thing is loud. Oh.
it's the opposite. It's 3. It's 1 per minute.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Because that's how it is whenever you're. Is it when you're warming up for high school or something? There's a 5-minute buzzer, and they buzz it like.
They buzz it 5 times?
Because we can see the clock, but I think it's at halftime in case you're still in the locker room.
Yeah.
So you can
Know
hear
to
that
come
buzz
out.
and
Yes.
you'll be like, okay, we got 3.
You know what I really enjoyed that I think we should get. I think every school should have this. Is the clocks that are with these clocks in the locker rooms? Because then when you're sitting there, the coach doesn't have to be like, hey, how much
Start
longer
a
do I have?
timer.
Or start a timer, or we don't have to worry about getting out there or how much time's left, because we can just look up and be like, oh, we have plenty of time.
Have those
You know-
at the Mizzou Arena.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. That
We
makes
have them
sense.
somewhere. Is it Sullivan?
Mizzou Arena is a
have
little
them
bit bigger
somewhere else.
budget than what we have in Owensville. Just a little bit.
No,
Um,
but I just mean,
At high school.
yeah, it's other places, but
Oh, some high schools do have that?
I think it's Sullivan
No, because Sullivan is the
for
locker room with
the
Spirit
quads.
Bus
Yes,
poster, and it's like
yes.
the locker room.
No,
and then
not that one though. It's a different one in Sullivan, because there's like 4 Sullivan locker rooms. There's like a quad. I kind of like how it's set up in there.
Huh.
I kind of like how there's 4.
Interesting.
Kind of confusing, but
Interesting. So, okay, well, let's ask a couple questions that I had just as a fan. I played upwards basketball as a young lad. But sadly, I got cut from the 7th grade basketball team. Those wounds have never healed.
7th grade. I hate that they do that. I don't think middle schoolers should be cut unless there's literally 45 kids.
Now, I will say there was a ton of kids that tried to play basketball when I was a kid. So it would have been, I understand.
Why don't they have 2
It was Coach Joe Stammers. Joe, if you're listening to this, I haven't forgiven you. I'm just kidding, Joe. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, only nice things.
I think what the kids call it now is a short stack. I was a short stack. I was very tiny. I was a little guy.
Hey, but maybe you
I
have
didn't break
handles.
100 pounds until my sophomore year of high school. I was very tiny. Like, little guy.
I think my it'd be 7th grade. I remember I was the shortest. I was the shortest until 7th grade. It was like 6th grade summer. I hit my growth plate. So I was like almost the tallest.
All right, but the question I was going to ask you, because I never got to experience myself, what's it like being in the locker room at halftime? Like, what are those discussions like? Obviously it's dependent on how the game is going, but that's, a piece of it that I don't ever get to see.
Well, obviously we haven't had locker room talks with Coach Kramer yet, so I don't really know what those are going to look like. But being a manager my 8th grade year and getting to be in the locker room with Coach Flanagan with the high schoolers compared to how he talked to us in the middle school. Because at the middle school, he was very much more learning, very much more nicer because we were lacking girls and he really needed girls.
Right.
But at the high school, I remember
A little more intense.
I remember we were losing to Rolla, and he comes in the locker room and takes his clipboard and slams it against the lockers. He doesn't even say words, just is so angry. But with Papa John last year, he would mostly when he was upset at us, he'd be so calm, and I think that's scarier than getting screamed at is
The calmness.
what are you guys doing? Do we want to play today?
This is not locker room, but that reminded me, the calmness. There was 2 practices before our one of our sectionals, our quarterfinals. It was one of them. It was our state run. We were on our state run, and we had 1 practice left until we had no more practices, and it was just state games. And we showed up to practice. Everyone's goofing off. We weren't really locked in. We probably should have been on that line. He must have really had a lot of trust in us to get locked in after this, because he goes silent at one point, and everyone goes silent because they're like, why is he not telling us what to do? Why is he not constructing us? So then he tells us to go in the hallway and talk it out, and we better get back in there and be ready for practice. Oh, terrifying. We go out there, we were pooping our pants. It was so bad. It was so bad. Because I remember we all went out there, we were just looking at each other for a second. We're like, what are we supposed to? I'm like, what do we talk about? We just probably shouldn't be talking. Probably should be silent, maybe cry, and then go out there and work our butts off, because it was terrifying.
All right.
In a good way.
Yes, I think it's interesting. I like to observe coaches because I like to see the different styles. My style is different, and I would be able to tell you that. You got to have me as a middle school cross-country coach, but I would say that's a little different than I would approach whenever I was coaching high school varsity baseball. But
yeah, I don't think it. I think about cross-country, and you really get what you put into it.
Oh, 100%. 100%. It's a lot different
It's
game.
during basketball, you can't make them try, but there's a point where they have to do something. Now, in cross country, if you wanted to, you could walk that whole thing. And what are you going to do about it? Tell them to run? That's really all you can do. You're going to put them on the line for not running already? It doesn't make much sense.
There's no punishment in cross country because the sport is the punishment.
I don't know how. That's a good. I want to know how. If cross country people were to punish them, how would you punish them?
And as a coach, I guess I wouldn't say punish. I would say consequence. There's got to be
yeah.
consequences. But the Dutchgirls here, it looks like Simone Rademacher is about to pass the ball in as they set up. Oh, boy.
Well, yeah, she's...
Number 11, Addie Ryerson, a little aggressive on that one. It's going to be, was that charge on...
Well,
that's the first time I think I've ever seen that. It was a charge on the inbound. The ball wasn't even in. That was a charge, right? That was the sign he made, right?
Dropped her shoulder and ran. To be fair, it looked like she didn't want to go around her. So when you're doing that, if they don't move and you need to go there for a play, it's kind of hard to if they're just standing in your way, you can't do much about it. You got to go around them, but she wasn't going to go around them, so I think she tried to go through her. And
One thing that I've noticed so far in this game, it does look like Simone is good at getting rebounds. She's got either good positioning or she's come down with a lot of rebounds so far in this game.
She wants that ball for sure.
For sure.
I think that's a good thing, too. I think wanting that ball really.
You know somebody who when you say that, it reminds me of somebody who really wanted the ball, Bryn Wright. I felt like she was everywhere all the time. She was like a ball magnet.
Like, I know last night in Washington, 3 of these girls didn't get any playing time, and Coach Crammy was, like, talking about us this morning. He's like, yeah, I did feel really bad about it, but sometimes I just kind of get lost in the game, which is totally understandable. So I really appreciate that he's letting these girls have a chance.
Oh, absolutely.
Against New Haven, because
how did the game last night against Washington go?
They won 27-20.
That was a tight game.
I think it's something like that. Well, I don't know. As at the lower levels, I feel like it's more just about building their skills, building their confidence, and not so much about winning. Like, of course, winning is awesome, but if you can build great players, great confidence, kids with great skill, that's what's really going to help you in high school.
Absolutely, and it takes a full team in basketball. You can't do it with just a couple. No. It's going to be a travel, but it was a good take by Simone. Looks like some confidence building there. The Dutch girls are going to do a full swap here. Looks like the starters are entering the floor here as the Dutch girls lead 12-4 with 2:44 left to go in the third quarter. Kennedy Reams, Addie Meyer, Jolie Vandergriff, Alexis Christensen, and number 5. Braylee Maupin.
That's probably.
And I might be saying that incorrect. So.
No, that's right.
That is right. Okay. Looks like we're gonna have a jump ball here. It's gonna be Dutch. Nope, it's gonna be Lady Shamrocks.
Not on the floor, but yeah.
Shamrocks try to work it in. It's picked off by Addie Meyer. She's coming to our end. Goes up for the layup, and she gets that one to fall.
The only thing is, in middle school, I see it a lot when they I see it more in high school probably too because they're more comfortable. But when they dribble and they carry, they use their hand and they go underneath and over, underneath and over.
Yeah.
I have seen that called a few times on us this year with all kinds of different people, not anyone specific, but definitely. Younger.
Oh, Kenny Reams is going to get her hands on that ball first because she's got the speed. She brings it down and she's able to get the bucket. Her second bucket of the game, I believe, as the Dutch girls now lead 16-4 here with 1:40 left.
I think usually our scoring is a lot less diverse. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm pretty sure every team has their scorers and there's their passers and there's their defensive players. And I think this game has a lot more diversity in the scoring.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, coach has done a good job of trying to get a lot of different players playing time here.
And I think that's good. That shows that everyone is capable of adding to a lot of different things. That was a good look if it was a little bit more planned.
Addie was trying to find Alexis down low. Or no, maybe that was Braylee. I'm not sure.
No, it was Alexis.
It was Alexis? Okay. My old man memory is starting to get used to me. It goes quick.
Are your kids in sports? Do they plan to do any certain sports, or is it kind of just see what they like?
How old are your kids?
Well, my kids are really young, so they're a little too young to really be serious about.
I thought one of them was 4.
Anything. Yes, my daughter is 4. She just turned 4. She's in preschool right now. I don't know if she would like to play sports. My son, Wes, he is 5. He's really into monster trucks. I don't know about sports yet.
Put him in one. I want to see him driving one around by himself.
Oh, my gosh. You name a monster truck, and he knows them all. Coach Dave has just arrived.
You're slacking. You don't get my job anymore. No, I'm just kidding. I am on.
So Coach Dave will be joining us here in just a moment. Coach Dave is my coaching cohort, and I want to say thank you to both Lainey and Cameron for helping me out here.
This is probably
at the beginning of this game.
With that timeout, it's perfect timing.
Yes. Thanks so much, Cam. Thanks so much, Lainey. You guys got to hear from 2 of the OHS Dutch girls basketball players. And Coach Dave knows a couple things about Dutch girls basketball.
Hey, I know a little bit. Oh, these earmuffs are warm.
Your ears are probably cold from being outside of cross practice.
Woo. Woo. All right, I'm here. Small
Oh.
shout out. Small shout out there.
And announcing our game.
Yeah. Yeah, Coach Dave's around for you girls a lot. Just a little
They
bit.
don't call me a coach for it, but I'm there quite a bit. Bus driving, announcing, cheering, screaming.
That's right. We've got the starters are on the floor right now.
Okay.
It's been the starters did not start the game in the first or in the third after halftime.
Okay.
So we haven't gotten to see them a whole ton, but they have spread it around a lot so far, Coach.
All right, sweet.
And I forgot how fast middle school games go.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say I walked in here, and I knew I was going to be late, but almost done with the third already.
Yeah. It is really fun as a cross-country coach getting to watch the dual sports. We talked about that a little bit during the broadcast, and there's quite a few of them out there. Right now on the floor, Kennedy, Alexis, and Jolie are all cross-country runners. Ellen Niederer was out there a little bit ago.
Former runner there with Addie Meyer out here as well.
Addie Meyer, Ellie Albright.
Okay.
And then we have another one who's injured right now. That's Miss Cambria Krupp.
Oh, okay.
How did practice go for the high school tonight? Coach Dave just got done with high school cross-country
It
practice.
was nice and cold, and we just did a recovery run, so I didn't have to do too much. I hopped on the bus, I drove it up to the trail, and we ran a little on the trail, came back, and we do a lot of talking the week before districts because our workouts are pretty quick and easy. Ooh! That was right on line, just a little short for the Shamrocks.
They call them Lady Shamrocks, right?
Yeah, I think so.
It's like Miss Jolie Vandegrift is bringing the ball up the floor here. I will say that doing this middle school basketball game, Coach, has got me very, very excited for high school basketball to start.
Oh, yeah. I'm right there with you. I know Hannah's, she wants her week. Oh, there we go, Addie Meyer. There it is.
Oh, gets it to fall. Good bucket.
Shook the defense. Nice job.
Starters are really trying to take advantage of the time while they are out there on the floor.
I do like a good middle school rotation where you get a lot of people in. Love picking up a lot of playing time for everybody. Oh, and look at that. Smothering defense.
Alexis was able to find Kennedy on the outlet pass there.
Oh,
Kennedy
hanging.
tries to feed it low. Looks like it got tipped maybe or something.
Dang, Kennedy raised down low.
Gets
Big
that one to
rebound.
fall. It's going to end the third quarter as the Dutchmen go to the fourth, leading by a score of 20-4. Going to be a little bit of a different look for the Dutch girls program this year. New head coach as Coach Van Leer, John Van Leer, is in Union now coaching boys.
Yeah, he heads back for home where he came from. I believe he graduated from Union back in the day, and then a little bit closer to that Pacific area too, where he,
Coached for so
earned
long.
his money, man. Did put a lot of hard work into that Pacific program. But yeah, I think Coach Crammy's gonna walk in. And, we're gonna go in a little bit of a rebuilding year when you lose your, 4 big point scorers there. Was it 3?
Yeah.
No, 4. It was 4. It was 4. Novak, Caldwell.
Cam.
Yeah, and
Bryn.
Bryn, and then Allie. Losing all 4 of those girls, it's like,
Cam. Brent.
Bryn
That's
and
5. It was 5.
oh,
Cam Caldwell, Cam Novak, Bryn, Allie. I feel like I just missed one now. No, maybe it was 4.
maybe it was 4. Yeah, but
I swear I taught math once.
you feel like you get that new team coming in, and you got a lot of growth that can happen. You just got to make sure you understand what's going to happen. But you got these young girls, not afraid to shoot, willing to work hard, play hard.
Ellie a little bit short there on the 3 ball. It was a good effort by Lexi Reagan, number 0. I've been impressed with Lexi this game, Coach. She's
That right there was a hustle play. That's the kind of thing that I'd be going after.
yeah, Lexi is definitely hustled everywhere, and she's a pretty decent little ball handler. I think she runs point for this
Yeah.
squad that's out right now, and she's done a good job. As Simone Rademacher, number 12, she's aggressive, good off the boards, not afraid to take a foul. or give a
That's what I
foul.
was just noticing about both squads. They're both playing very tight, very aggressive defense. And you know what else is great is they're playing some man-to-man defense. A lot of times at younger grades, you see them put in zone because it's just so much easier to play a zone, but you don't learn any good defending skills in zone. I mean, yeah, you got to use your brain, but the skill piece is missing if you're just playing zone.
Ellie tries to jump that pass, unable to do so.
Tried to seal off, but no love.
Taken by Cam Novak's little sister, Addie. Not Cam Novak, Cam Ryerson. What am I saying?
Well, we had so many cams again, And staying with the Dutch girls, out of bounds down low. Let's see him post up, get a nice blob here. Sealed down low. Oh, the seal was there for I believe that's Tucker.
It was a good effort off the bank. Might have been able to call foul on that. I'm not sure. What do you think, Coach? Did you get an arm or no?
That's what I mean. I don't know about for middle school girls, like how close that was or how.
Lexi Reagan's able to get it to fall.
You just have a bad angle at it. I couldn't tell.
Yeah, I feel like officiating middle school basketball would be pretty tough, actually. There's a lot going on.
Right. So much contact, and at this point
you don't want to call it too tight because you want to let them play as well.
Or you'd keep that whistle going all day long if that was the case.
So my first few years in the district, I ran scoreboard for all the middle school boys and girls basketball games because I was teaching at the middle school. I thoroughly enjoyed it. There were some good teams then, too, as the years with Anna Finley and the Hendricks twins and Addie Wright, and then also with Decker and all of those guys. Those were some fun middle school basketball days. But, uh-oh. Ow, that one hurt. That one happened right in front of us. She gets up and shakes it off. Rademacher's tough, Coach.
Yeah, she is. Okay, she had the head down when she was dribbling, and that's one of those skills that the more you get with ball handling, the better off you're going to be able to see up. And
one thing at this age group, I feel like ball handling is king.
Yeah. Ball handling
is where it's at. If you can handle the ball, everything else kind of just comes together. But ball handling is one of those things that I would say that maybe – it's not sexy, like having to work on it,
Yeah, it's not a three-pointer.
Right.
Just go out there and shoot.
Yeah, people want to be shooters,
right.
But, you could run a whole basketball practice just ball handling and passing,
right.
And you don't even have to ever get a shot up.
I enjoy once you get to high school and you really have some good ball handlers, somebody that can shake somebody.
It's fun to watch.
Yeah. Oh,
no doubt about that.
You get the dribbles, cross somebody over, get a little AI step back. Ooh, good effort. Here we go. What do we got?
One thing I failed to ask those girls while they were over here, I was going to ask their perception on, this gym floor, this gymnasium just in general. And from everything I know, I think people very much like this gym.
I think everybody but Bryn Wright, right?
Yes. Yeah, that's fair. Fair. I think Bryn suffered that injury in here. So.
Every single one of them, right?
Every single one was in here?
No. But it seemed like every time she would get in here, she'd be a little bit nervous about it. But I remember listening to her talk about that podcast. And
you'd think I would remember that since I hosted the podcast.
Hey, you got a lot of podcasts, okay? You talk
I got
to a lot
much.
of people. There we go.
Good shot there by Rademacher. Been working hard on the boards, been working hard all game, and she's found herself in the scoring column.
Looks like we're getting a clean rotation in, rotation out here.
Yeah, the next stoppage of play here. You'll probably see the last rotation of the game, I'm guessing. 2:50 remain here as the Dutch girls lead by 20.
It's nice whenever you're able to just do a full 5 in, 5 out. There's a picket. Come on, 1-5.
Ellie Albright just a little hard off the backboard.
Yeah, you get back on defense right here. You're going to get that easy pick again. There it is. Wonderful.
Finds her teammate there, Reagan Tucker. What are they going to call it, a travel?
Yes, sir.
We're going to get a full sub here. Great job. Great rotation for those girls that time. They should come off the floor with a lot of confidence. I think they played well.
You pick up 4 points right there. Middle school is not high scoring by any means, but picking up 4 in half of the quarter, that's pretty darn good.
Yeah, absolutely. Dutch Girls defense sets up.
Watch out. Oh, we got a little trap going on there. Jolie fades back. Oh, and Reams gets in the mix. And we're getting a jump ball.
I don't know if I said this with you on broadcast already, but we were talking earlier about the amount of jump balls in middle school basketball, boys and girls both.
Yeah.
Is astronomically high compared to high school.
Well, that there was a really good call because the last time we ripped the ball out and then the official ended up calling a travel because he thought
Jolie with the jumper just a little short.
He
Looks
thought the
good,
girl
though.
rolled on the ground. And I was like, no. She just ripped the ball away and she was still on her butt. But no eyes on that one. Jolie with another jumper. A little short, but
Niederer comes up with it on her second rebound, gets it off the bank.
there we go. That's what you need. That's that don't stop basketball mentality there. It's not the shot you wanted. Come back at it. Ooh.
A little bit long. Reams comes down with the rebound, works it up to her teammate Jolie Vandergriff, goes in for the layup and kisses it off the backboard.
Yeah.
Great play by the Dutch girls there in transition.
All right, here we go. 3 brings it down. And she runs to the wall that is known as Kennedy Reams. Reams is becoming the blanket. She's a fleece blanket.
Coach Dave has the best analogies.
I'm with it, man. I'm with it. Oh, what's she going to do? The stone wall again. Oh. There we go. Addie Meyer comes down with the rebound.
Hustles up the court. She finds her girl.
Yes, sir.
And he finishes. Another great score in transition. It looks like Alexis is going to enter the game here for number 5, Miss Braley Moppin. Also, I will say, Coach, it warms my heart. Also makes it a little bit sad looking into the stands and seeing Mr. Lynn Caldwell.
Yes.
I very much enjoyed. Hey, Coach Johnson, can we get you in between games? Coach Dave, I'm going to have you interview Coach Johnson.
Oh, boy. You got some questions for me?
Just off the cuff, man. Off the cuff.
Great.
Talk about all the good stuff that's going on at OMS. I'll go talk to the camera boys up there.
Yeah, no pressure. No pressure.
I was telling the audience I had to teach the middle school boys on the fly as Ellen Niederer tries to get that one to go, and it's going to go to the Lady Shamrocks here with 6.2 left. And this is gonna do it here. Uh-oh, we got somebody injured.
Looked like she might have rolled her ankle just a little bit there on that play. She was on the backside of it. Hopefully it's nothing bad, but
yeah, number 3 has done a really great job for these Lady Shamrocks. That would be Miss Adeline Block. We said her name a lot early. She does a lot of the ball handling for the girls, and she looks like she's up. Being able to walk off. Coach is just going to carry her.
there you go. Show off your strength.
Oh, middle school basketball is awesome. I love that. I love that. I will say, I taught middle school my first 5 years in this district, I think. There's something, for me, there's something special about middle school. I really like middle school. Just the age of kids, they so excited.
Yeah.
Dutch girls come away with a win here by a final of 30-4. Here on their final game of the season, they're going to shake them up here. And you're going to get to see the 8th grade team, who I believe the 8th grade team is head coached by Coach Hebner, right?
Yes, I believe so. One of them does 7th, one of them does 8th, and then they'll both come back for high school ball with Crammy being the head. I think Coach Hebner is our second assistant coach, and then, my wife is the, I guess, I don't know if they call it JV assistant, whatever you guys want to call it there for basketball. No way, Jose. Hey, just tell her at means X.
Good job, girls. I believe the Leach twins, Miss Adrian and Allie Leach, are the managers of middle school basketball here, and They're 6th graders, so you're going to get to see them come up next year and play some middle school basketball, along with some. I think that 6th grade group is pretty solid too. We got Bella Daniels, Aisha Santos. She's one of my middle school girl cross country runners. Does a great job. There's a lot of them. I think basketball is. There's a lot of kids in that age group that really enjoy playing. So, Dutch girls come out to warm up. It looks like they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 girls by my count. The New Haven squad comes out, and it looks like they got 2, 4, 6. I know some of the girls that played in that last game will also play in the next one as well.
For New Haven?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to pass the headset over here, and I will be back in a few.
Oh, we're getting a bag of ice.
Bag of
ice.
For the injury.
Oh.
So, I guess to prep, Mr. Johnson is the middle school principal at OMS here in Owensville, and what, is this his 2nd year?
I think so. Don't answer all the questions I was going to ask him, man.
Oh, okay. I won't burn them all up.
That's okay. It's okay.
But you guys will get to hear from Coach Johnson here in a little bit. Beloved by the students. If I'm one of the PR communication guys from the school, the middle school kids did a great job for administrators. It's Administrators Month. They made a cute video.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I love to see stuff like that. I think I love the creative element from students. That's what I really like to see. So, anytime students are being creative, I'm all about that.
Yeah, and it is so easy at a middle school level to just get frustrated all the time with the attitudes, because that's really where you start developing an attitude as a child. And that's something like I've never understood about my mom. She's worked there for forever, and she loves middle school. She just loves middle schoolers. And I'm like, Mom, that's just crazy age to work in. And she always just, I don't know, she ends up loving it. And so they do a great job. And as the admin, you can really make the Owensville community love you or hate you really easily, because those kids, they talk and their energy is infectious. So if they love you, they're going to let everybody know how much they love you. And if they don't like you, they're going to let everybody know how much you don't like you. So, all right, we're going to give Mr. Johnson the mic. All right, good evening. How are you?
Oh, living the dream. How are you? With this job, you never know what you're going to be called to do. We might have to clean up some blood on the floor. Might have to get some ice for some kids.
Yeah.
You never know
You're
what
basically
to sign
the
up for.
athletic director as the middle school principal, huh?
There are times it feels that way, absolutely. Shout out to Coach Miller, all the good work that he does.
So let's ask you this question. Before you became the Owensville Middle School principal, where'd you come from? What'd you do?
Yeah, I was a high school principal at St. James for 3 years. Before that, kind of all over the state, coaching football. Previous for that was a 7 years head football coach, track coach at school. The Osage, ran the weight room. And actually 4 years of radio play-by-play commentary.
Let's go.
I was not. I was the, not the play-by-play guy, the commentary guy.
Okay, yeah. You were the color commentary.
I was the color commentary for 4 years on Cool 102.7 Sports, and learned a lot doing that as well.
Absolutely. That's what I like to be, that guy, especially when it comes to football season, because Tyler knows football a little bit better than me, but I come up with little one-liners all the time. So
that's the beauty of it. You can't be wrong.
Right. So as a high school principal, what made you decide you wanted to be a middle school principal?
Can we go back to that commentary thing for a little bit?
Yeah.
The key to that is assume no one's listening.
Oh, yeah.
Just have fun with it. Just have fun with it. Assume no one's listening. It didn't take me long to find out that the guy that did play-by-play was a good friend of mine. His parents were listening. Maybe a nighttime custodian was trying to pass the time and listen. Other than that, that was about it.
Yeah. You get about 5 or 6 people. And that's the one thing about Tyler's videos here. We normally get, like football games, we're getting like 90 to 100 people tuning in. And
that's awesome.
I'm very nervous sometimes when I'm watching, and then my mom gets on the mic or on the comments, and she starts saying, "Hi, David," or something like that, and I'm just like, "Oh, come on, Mom, leave me alone."
So proud of you.
Yeah. But then I'm like, okay.
There was one time at halftime of a game we were calling against Blair Oaks, and it was not a very close game. My wife texted me in the first half and said, "I think we need to buy a new mattress." So the entire halftime for 8 minutes.
That's what you talked about?
Talked about when is an appropriate time to buy a mattress. I still don't know if I have the answer.
Oh, as a wedding present around Labor Day, that's.
I'm thinking 20 years.
Yeah. Okay. If you get a good one, that's maybe it can last that long.
I'm also cheap, Coach.
I'm the same way. We look at stuff in our new house, and I'm like, Hannah, I don't know if we need it. Sometimes we end up getting it, sometimes we don't, but
Well, I've successfully absolutely derailed this broadcast so far.
No, you have not.
Okay.
I do want to ask though, because this is a question I was saying before you got in here, is that a middle school job is one that a lot of people won't find themselves wanting to be a part of. So you're at a high school level, principal. What makes you go back to the middle school?
Never been in the middle school before. So that was the one, it was the right move for our family. I loved my time at St. James, but living here in the commute, and there were honestly 3 nights a week I would not see our kids. I'd leave before they got up, and they'd be in bed by the time I got home. And my son's kind of getting the age where I'm coaching him and enjoying doing that. And that was the one, I'll be honest with you, that's the one fear I had, was I never really worked closely with middle school kids, and it is an absolute blast. They're a ton of fun. They're full of energy, and I kind of match and feed off of that. But we have a lot of fun.
We talked about the video for Administrators Day or Principals Day. It looked like the kids, I said that at the middle school level, if the kids love you, they're going to love you wholeheartedly and tell everybody how much you mean to them and how great you are. And if they don't like you, they're not afraid to tell you that either. So I'm really happy to watch these kids, really fall in love with the guy that you are and just wholeheartedly get behind you. So what do we got going on at the middle school? Anything big? Anything crazy?
Well, the next big event is Veterans Day.
Oh, yes.
It's always a big one. We'll have a lot of community members out for that. It was a big success last year. It'll be 9 o'clock on November 10th, so it's actually the day before Veterans Day. But that's a fun event. We'll have our band and choir perform. We'll have a couple of students give a speech, and so that's a big one. We wrapped up football season last week, so this is our last basketball game. So we're winding down fall sports, which means winter sports are right around the corner. We inducted 32 new kids to Beta this year. That's a growing program that's getting a lot of traction. There's just a lot of opportunities for kids to get involved in school outside of the school hours. Our Excel numbers are going up. We have about 40 kids that stay after a day for that. So there's always something going on, and our goal is just to get kids plugged in.
Right.
I kind of figure if a kid is invested more than just that 8:15 to 3:15 time, then
find a space.
Right. Chance of success increases quite a bit.
1,000% agree. And, dealing with the middle school cross-country kids, which is almost, half the population.
Right.
We see that you guys have a great group of kids over there. So many of them bought in. When I'm running the course, setting it up, I see the middle school football team still over there practicing after hours. And it's just one of those great, it makes me feel good that there's so many kids involved in things. And we're out there working in your guys' middle school field running our high school practice, and here comes the Excel kids out.
Right.
And it's just loud, explosive, but it's all fun. Everybody's there having a blast.
Kudos to you. Conference dominated there. I mean, boys and girls both getting first.
Yeah, let me tell you, Coach T and Coach Hunt, they know what they're doing with getting kids involved. The more they coach, the more they know about running, which is helping us out tremendously. But at the end of the day, I will tell you something. Kids love seeing admin at meets like that. And for a while there, we didn't have too many admin that were – they'd go, but, you just wouldn't see them as much. But now, with Zeke running, the kids see you. Coach Miller was at both of our home meets. They see them with Mr. Altemeyer and Max. The kids see admin, and it gets them excited to know that more than just their coach is there. It's like, hey, Owensville actually cares about us. So, I'm really excited about that, excited about what you guys are doing over there. And, hey, we're happy to have you on here any other time since you got some experience.
No, I appreciate it. We joked that besides football games on Friday night, those middle school cross-country meets probably had the most admin that was there. Based on
we get that wild crowd,
Absolutely.
just a little bit.
All right, gentlemen, I got to announce starters now.
Hey, we'll let you.
Thanks, Coach.
That was your middle school principal who's going to go do another job. He's going to announce some starters here. Hey, did you know he had some color commentary background?
I had no idea.
He said he broadcast on radio for 4 years, I believe.
Oh, my gosh. I had no clue.
Yeah, so I felt like I was a little underprepared there.
Wow, that's cool, though. I did not know that. You're going to get a real kick out of this. One of the referees, do you recognize the referees tonight by any chance?
No.
I did not, so I was the...
Actually, the young one, kind of.
Okay.
Maybe.
You're going to know his name after I say it, I think.
Is he from, Montgomery County?
Close, Herman. We'll go ahead and let you hear this, and we'll get back to that conversation.
Right.
I got to tell you because you're going to laugh.
Number 15, Peyton Gillenhouse. Number 20, Ava Listen. Number 21, Haley Stewart. And number 22, Lydia Zilbert. And for your hometown Owensville Dutchgirls, starting number 20, Madison Scornia. Number 23, Trinity Thomas. Number 24, Jade White. Number 25, Allison Evans. And number 33, Zoe Bond.
All right, there you have it. So no, I didn't know that about Coach Johnson. I'm not surprised though. I'm not surprised. He's
got a lot of tricks to his trade.
and I know he loves sports just
Yes.
in general, which is part of the reason why we do this thing.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
We love it. It's a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
All right, so the official is Kenny Hayner, and I coached against Kenny a lot in baseball. He played for Herman.
Okay.
And he was a great baseball player. He did a great job. Played third base for them, and we had a lot of good battles. He gave me crap because he said they always beat us. They did beat us a lot, I'm not going to lie. But it wasn't always Kenny. So, Kenny, if you come back and you listen to this, it wasn't always. I can remember a few games where Wally was not too happy. So, we can hash that out next time I see you reffing. But he said that he was reffing a girls' varsity basketball game last year, and he there was a call on the floor where Cam Caldwell got a charge, something like ran through somebody. I can't remember how exactly he explained it, but it was very vivid in his mind. And he said that he went back and watched that game. I like when officials go back and watch so they can see how they
Woo,
did,
shook real quick. Sorry.
Yeah, who was that, 23?
23.
That is Miss Trinity Thomas.
Shook him up real quick. One step.
But he said that, I said something along the lines of, guy looks like he just grew his first facial hair on the court, makes the call or something.
You said that?
I don't remember it, but maybe I did.
That's awesome.
But he said, are you Tyler or Cole? And I said, yeah, I'm Tyler. And he said, I'm going to get you for this one. And he told me the story. So he kept the receipts. So respect for that, Kenny.
That's awesome.
All right, now back to the game here. Dutch girls are up to an early 4-0 lead here as New Haven throws it to an invisible person.
Hey, let me tell you, those invisible people, they'll help you, they'll hurt you. Hey, and we do have the third basketball coach tuning in right now watching. Hannah said that was a lot of change of speed and change of direction there when number 23 drove into that lane. And look at that.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, that little give and go off-ball movement is a great spot to do it.
Jay Wyrick avoids, no, that wasn't Jade, that's 33. 33
Ron?
is Zoe Barnes.
Barnes, sorry. Wow. Little 23 doing some work.
Yeah, Trinity Thomas, she's for real.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Exciting to see.
And she doesn't do anything fancy with her hair either. Let me tell you, just straight up ponytail.
Classic vibe, respect.
I think she might have got a hand on that ball. Maybe give her a block count on that one too.
Jade Wyrick ends up coming away with it.
She's going to bring the ball up. Coach Huebner says, just go ahead and do it. All right. Oh!
Gets her pocket picked that time.
Yeah.
Number 21 from the Shamrocks, Miss Brinley Sider.
All right.
Got an OHS alum tuning in right now, Mr. Lane Evans. He said, will this be better than the World Series? Lane, you bet. Your little sister's playing. You better have this on
Especially
watching.
compared to that game last night. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I think half of America fell asleep during that last night.
Yeah, snooze fest, man. Let me tell you.
But I am a baseball guy, so I have to say that Shohei Ohtani, my goodness. Holy smokes. 4 for 4, 2 home runs, 2 doubles, 5 walks. Reached base all 9 at bats. That doesn't even seem possible.
How many times do you say you got up to bat 9 times?
Yeah, first off, that never happens. But I guess when the game goes 18 innings because nobody can score,
Yeah.
as 33, Miss Zoe Barnes gets that one to go.
All right, in for the Dutch girls. Number 2.
Adeline McDonald.
All right.
Exiting is 25. That would be Allison Evans.
All right, Lane, switch, and we'll call you back. I'm just kidding, Lane. You need to watch this whole thing. Oh, there we go, Jade.
Maybe you could have got a foul call there. But I like that they're letting them play. That's better. Trey Thomas looks like she got some handles, too. Goes up with a confident shot.
Yeah, and just a little bit of bad form on that shot, but I'm not going to hate on the idea. Ooh! Shake them.
She's
Let's
gonna be
go,
a lot of fun to
AI.
watch. This is the first
Yes, sir.
time I've really gotten to see her play.
And she comes up with the rebound off of that as well. Ooh, Jade want to do something slick. Oh, get it, girls, on the floor. Oh.
Oh. All right, next I got Sports Bros saying, hello, Coach T, it's Bentley. Well, there's only two Bentleys I know, Bentley Cruz and Bentley Lukey. Since this is a middle school girls basketball game, I'm betting it's Bentley Cruz, one of my cross-country runners. We'll see. Bentley, if you're still in the chat, let me know which Bentley you are.
All right. There we go. Immediately into the game and making an immediate impact.
Is that number 15?
McDonald, number 2.
Number 2 is Adeline McDonald. That's correct. Should get a tip on that one.
Yeah, they tried to feed it into the big on the
14
Shamrocks.
for the Dutch girls. Paisley Basham makes a good play.
And that ball was just a wild ball and out of bounds. Tried to draw the contact there. Paisley probably could have kept running towards the lane and maybe got a pass towards her. And the Shamrocks call a timeout with 2:55 remaining in the first quarter.
Bentley is Bentley Cruz. Bentley, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you on Thursday night at the cross-country banquet for middle school.
Yeah, I expect to head that direction after our practice is over on Thursday.
I've made my slideshow.
Good.
I might actually share that with you and Coach Candrell, so if you guys want to add anything or take anything away, but definitely added some pieces in there about, encouraging our 8th graders who are heading up to high school to stick with it.
For sure.
Really proud of the cross-country crew this year. Excited to see them move on to the high school. And I've had a lot of fun watching the kids from last year who moved on to the high school.
Yeah.
And really all the kids at the high school. It's super exciting to see. Maybe no one's more exciting to me right now than Mr. Dylan Dietrich.
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you, if you watch him in practice, he's going hard because we're challenging him right now to run with a group of guys that a little bit faster than him, but after last week's performance, he's in their same wheelhouse. And so we're challenging him. And what it kind of tells us is that these guys that are now in his wheelhouse, maybe those guys are a little bit faster than they think they are.
All right, am I crazy or did I just hear
A harmonica?
harmonica?
No, I think you're right. I don't think you're wrong.
Okay, I heard a harmonica from somewhere in here.
Yeah, not sure where, but
Not what you're usually hearing in a basketball game. Also, I want to give a shout-out to our cameraman, Mr. Zeke Johnson,
yes, sir. Good job, Zeke.
stepping up and just helping out. I knew that I would find some middle schoolers here that could help out tonight. And he's a rookie, so cut him some slack, guys, but he's doing a great job.
When it comes to middle school games, it's a little bit harder for you to get your high schoolers over here to do it.
Yeah, and I don't want to throw the high school too much shade because
Yeah.
I did not advertise this really well until this week. So
Count the basket. Jade Wyrick in for 2.
I like the way Jade Wyrick plays as well. She's aggressive. She looks very confident.
Let me be honest with you. I'd be playing with those same knee pads because I wish I would have known that back in middle school. I would have played with those all the time. I came out with so many floor burns. But that just tells you she's a go-getter. She's going to find herself on the floor trying to get the ball.
Yeah, you appreciate
And I'm
that as
okay
a
with
coach
that.
and as a fan.
Looks like we got some man, but it's definitely a lot of switches being called. Oh, Thompson almost there. Number 2, good slide. Way to slide in, take it, and get the girl off balance.
Be a travel, going to be Dutch girl ball as number 22 enters the game for Trinity Thomas. 22 is Aubrey Mogensen.
All right.
I don't know that we've seen Aubrey on the floor just yet, so go make a play, Aubrey.
We're running a great play here. I can tell it's going to happen.
Give and go.
Right to Jade again. Ooh, the little layup.
Not enough touch off the back.
That's exactly what I was going to say. A little more Tim Duncan.
Lane Evans says, can we talk about MSU football, though? I mean, I can't talk about it because I don't know about it.
I can't talk about it either because I don't know about it.
I'm guessing Lane is currently attending Missouri State University. He's a Bear.
Are they good, Lane?
I'm guessing if he wants to talk about it, they're good. Maybe. Let us know, Lane. What's the record? Where are we heading? That's D2 football, I believe. No. MSU's D1.
I think, but are you able to classify differently in football versus everything else? Maybe. Possible. Oh, right off the hizzy. Loved it.
bonus points for being able to throw Hizzy into the broadcast
Yes,
tonight.
sir.
Jade Wyrick gets that one to fall as they take a 12-0 lead here in the first quarter.
All right, Dutch Girls locked down, smothering defense. And Jade comes up with a rebound. They're going to try to...
They try to
Ooh.
trap her almost.
You thought she was going to take that charge. She probably could have got a charge. Oh, and 22 came in with the body bump for the Shamrocks.
Here's a question for you, Coach, and I've got to ask because I'm curious. Okay, both the Evans boys are in the chat.
Oh, boy.
Logan Evans says no one cares. Comment about keep it friendly, boys. Keep it friendly. I take those boys on a baseball trip every year, and got to keep it friendly.
Welcome.
Logan, if you were actually Logan and Lane, if you guys are in here, Mr. Kenny Hayner is one of the officials tonight. Had a good chat with him. He talked about beating you guys up in baseball a little bit back in the day, so just figured I'd remind you guys about that as your former baseball coach. But what I was going to say earlier about where Jade was at on the court, it seems like Dutch Girls drop another bucket there. It seems like that spot on the court, do coaches not want ball handlers to get to that spot because it's easy to trap?
Where at?
Right there, half court, where the half court line meets
because it essentially adds 2 defenders.
The wall or the
The half court line and then the out of bounds line. So like driving into this corner, a couple years ago we had a young lady who always would find herself in this corner right in front of us, and you have 2 defenders plus the actual defender, and now you have one way out. Right. And then at that point in time, you bring anybody else over to set a screen, but you brought another defender, and now you're boxed.
Wire gets that one to go off the...
So I don't know if there's a basketball term for it, but I just always say, like, it's the land, like it's no man's land because
you don't want to go there.
Right. You want to bring the volleyball lines.
The ball up. Oh, okay, the orange line.
Right. If you go volleyball lines, then you're a little bit safer there.
Sports Bros, Bentley, Cruz. Yes, that is Coach Dave on the other mic.
Woo, another for number 2. 18-0.
Dutch Girls in the first period on an 18-0 run.
And it looks like New Haven has possibly 3 fouls on number 22 already. That seems a lot because I don't know if I've heard that many foul calls, but...
Well, she definitely had the last foul call. I do remember that because you see Coach Johnson wheeling the speaker across here. That's who you got to hear during the broadcast earlier. I'll be interested to go back and listen to that, Coach.
Yeah. He's fun. He's so much fun, and he said that one of the things that I asked him, I said, so what made you choose middle school? He said, actually, that was one of my fears. I had never been there.
Oh,
but,
wow.
He wanted to be there. He said it was perfect. It was the right move for his family.
Sure.
And at that point in time, it makes all the sense. It's the same reason why I haven't applied for a track coach job or a cross coach job somewhere else. Like, it just doesn't make sense for the family.
Yeah.
I want to be here, and my wife wants to be here, and...
Well, selfishly, Coach Dave, I want you to be here, too.
I appreciate it. I've said the same thing about you. We don't...
I'll support you in whatever you do.
Yes, sir.
I want you to do what's best for you, but I do like you being here.
I think as Dutchman alumni, it's real easy for us to try to sink our paws into ourselves. You know, like, hey, these are Owensville alumni. We want you guys to stay here.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
And especially whenever we find somebody that we enjoy working with, I don't want people to leave. I don't even care if your wife lives 3 hours away. Commute. Figure it out. I'm just kidding.
Allison Evans does a great job there on that inbound pass. Playing good defense. It looks like
33. Get your hands up, kid. Yeah. There you go.
Trudy Thomas is not going to let that happen on her watch. She takes it in.
Oh, got to get better with that left hand. She went up with the left-handed layup with the right hand. Oh, poor kid. Let me tell you, I understand how tough that is because I would always do the up and under because I could not shoot a left-handed layup.
It's not easy. I like to go into the gym at nighttime by myself sometime after my kids go to sleep, and I'll try to shoot all variety of shots. But, yes, my left-handed layup is not so good.
Arguably, I could shoot a better left-handed free throw than a left-handed layup.
Really? Now, that is shocking to me. I would look like a fool if I tried to shoot a
I mean, they're both like a 0.5% chance of going in, so
okay.
They're low enough.
Yeah, I do like shooting, though. It's weird. I like bowling. If I could just stand and shoot, and not have to do all the other stuff that you have to do in basketball, I'd be all right. But the dribbling part is hard. People
Yeah.
don't understand how hard that is.
Especially when you get anybody with half decent defense on you.
Yes.
Oh, good free throws by number 20.
You have to be calm, cool, and collected in basketball.
Sorry, I meant a good free throw by number 20.
Trinity just looks fast to me.
Yeah. I think her athleticism, I don't remember her on the track team last year, but girl, 23, when you run this back, we'll see you in the spring. You play your volleyball, because maybe you do, and then you come out as soon as volleyball's over. Come on out. Let's talk some track.
I like it. I like it. You know, it's kind of interesting. I found this out. Maybe it was me and you that found this out during a broadcast. It's possible for middle school girls to play 4 sports in a season and not overlap. Did you know
It's
that?
just incredible. Yeah. You
Because-
get the wrestling in the winter, right?
Yeah, and then you pick up volleyball as soon as winter's over, and volleyball's over before track starts.
Right. Yeah, they normally miss, I think it's 1 meet, but then as soon as volleyball's over, they come in for, Owensville relays or Owensville quad, one of the two. So they don't have any practice, but they have 14 practices because of volleyball, and they're able to come in and immediately go into a meet. Most of the time, we can just put them in a 100-meter dash and let them sprint and just have some fun. There we go.
Trinity gets that to fall.
Right-handed layup on the left-handed side.
You know what? I can tell Zeke watches our live broadcast. You want to know how I know?
That zoom in.
He tried to zoom in on her as she came down the floor. Zeke, I'm going to give you some props after
Let's
this.
go.
I know Zeke does like to watch broadcasts because I've heard through the rumor mill. I appreciate that. He's doing a good job, though.
Oh, was that off the side of the backboard?
Close. I do think it got a little bit of the front.
Okay. It came back at that awkward angle. Ooh.
Defense there from Evans. 20 did a good job of going up and over to get the shot off, and then she follows up.
All 3 points for the Shamrocks come from number 20.
Number 20 for the Lady Shamrocks is Ava, I'm going to say Misi.
Okay.
Might be Messi.
Oh, Hannah says number 23, Trinity Thomas, is a softball girl, so we can't have her for cross. But
Okay. Hey, respect. Respect. Hey, here's the main thing, and I've been trying to talk to some high schoolers about this recently. If you don't have anything to do and you're not working, consider doing a sport. Consider going out and trying.
Yeah.
If we get some more, I was on some of the former girls basketball players that haven't played in a few years, trying to convince them to come back out this winter. And then also trying to convince some girls that aren't doing anything in the fall to run cross country next year. Would love to see it. Would love to see it.
Yeah, here's the other thing. If you try out for a sport that ends up being a cut sport, we've got a sport in the spring and a sport in the fall. We'll take them, anybody. We'll take them all. Okay?
And they'll help you get better for that next tryout if you want to.
Yeah, you will find yourself in shape, and you'll find yourself with some mental fortitude that you might not have had when you started the journey. But
I always tell people this.
Ooh.
There's no sport or activity that I did when I was in high school that I look back on and I regret doing.
Right.
I'm glad I did them all.
Yep, there's not a thing, and I think that's what so many people are stuck on. What is it going to look like to my friends? Or I got to go make money to get the car, but then I need the car to pay to get gas, so I need the job to pay for the car to pay for the job.
Right.
It just kind of gets that endless circle. Whereas if you guys just turn into athletes, maybe your parents will help you out.
Well, also the other thing I will say is even if you don't have the funds right now, it's not about that at this age.
Yeah.
We sound like a couple old geezers,
Yes,
but
sir.
I'll say over and over and over again, you don't get to do that more than once.
Right.
Once it's over, it's over.
2 years of middle school, 4 years of high school, and if you're blessed, one of those tiny percent of the population, you can go to college and play.
That's right.
For a couple more years. And then, I think it's less than 0.5% goes to pro in any of the
dwindles
sports.
down pretty good from there.
So, yeah, you guys can work forever. You
That's
can only
right.
be a kid once.
What if you get jobs like us? You just love working.
And you can still be a kid. Woo!
Oh, man.
Man, I want to see that go in.
You You could tell she had the right idea with the English she put on the ball. Reminds me of some Kyle Bauer stuff. Kyle likes to do that.
You know who she looks like? She plays a lot like Emma and Allie, the way she gets down there and kind of does those
I'm going to
hook
bet she
arounds.
watched Emma and Allie play quite a
She'd
bit.
be a fool not to. Pretty darn good basketball players right there, point guards.
Yeah. Well, what I like to see is the no fear aspect. It looks like she's got a lot of confidence, and really, confidence will take you a long way in a sport like this.
And the other thing that I see a lot here on the Dutch girls team is they have some decent height.
They do, yes.
They got strong girls that are also, they look almost like they're 5 foot, 5'6". I don't know.
Maybe it's recency bias because I'm here right now, but I feel like some of these girls compare height-wise to some of these high school girl basketball players.
Yeah, I think you're right. Jade with the turnover there, a little carry. Got a little too fancy.
It's interesting. Cam Ryerson was talking about that being a problem at the middle school level earlier. I guess that's a common thing that
the carry?
People have to work out.
Yeah, you're not so secure on your ball handling, so instead of dribbling, they slap the ball and then, okay, how do I get the ball to stay in my possession? Well, if I turn it over in my hand. Woo!
Or two might have taken a hand to the face there, maybe.
Kind of looked like it.
2 for the Dutch girls, Adeline McDonald.
20's pretty aggressive there for the Shamrocks, one of their best players. Goes to the line to shoot 2.
Outside of football, in wrestling, I have to say that I think basketball is the next most physical. Would you agree with that?
Yeah. I mean, we don't have soccer, so we don't get to see that, but there's no other sport where you're one-on-one, body to body.
That's right. And I love to see people who are not afraid to embrace the physicality of basketball, because I don't think it's a dangerous sport, but I think it's a sport where if you shy away from it, then you leave so much on the table.
Right.
And also so much easier said than done. I'm not going to act like when I play a game of pickup basketball, I'm driving to the rim with no regard. But great pass by Wyrick. Find somebody right down there under the rim.
And we talked about number 2 possibly catching a little hand or something. She is the one that just checked out of the game with a little bit of looked like a bloody lip.
Yeah, that's going to happen in basketball.
That's what I'm talking about.
Bentley Cruz says, I can shoot both handed, kind of at least. That's good, Bentley.
Nice.
I think basketball tryouts are next week for you guys, I think.
Jump on it. Don't be afraid to play.
Yeah. Give it a shot.
I had really good middle school coaches. I had Mr. Altmaier in 8th grade, and I had Danny West in 7th.
Jade Wyrick with the steal. Hopefully she finishes on her own, and she does. Make it 23-3.
All right, let's go, Dutch girls. Let's play some defense. Oh, she pulls up.
Ooh. Looked like she had the right amount of power on it, just a little bit off. One thing I haven't seen tonight, Coach, I've not seen a three-pointer made.
Oh, really?
Nope, not one.
Maybe these Dutch girls will knock one in for us.
It's possible.
What do you say, ladies?
Cameron Ryerson made a comment earlier, though, about how she didn't think middle schoolers should really be shooting threes, and I guess to a degree, I probably agree with that. I mean, at the time, I will say that this 8th grade squad looks taller and
stronger.
Like they're not going to have to have bad shooting form to actually get it there.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. Like, fundamentals need to be definitely emphasized here, so we should be trying to drive to the paint. Because like you said, if we can be better ball handlers, we're going to probably be a better team.
I will say, though, that it feels more and more and more like it the longer it feels more like it pretty much at all levels of basketball. The three is becoming more and more prominent.
Yeah. I mean, unless you got a guy like Wimby who can score, 100 points in 3 games with, 18 blocks by himself.
Yeah, he's off to an astronomical pace when you talk about athletes that are playing crazy right now.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, three-pointers are...
Oh, man. You're going to love Bentley Cruz right now in the chat, Coach Dave.
What's he saying?
He said, if Coach Dave played basketball, He would be good at playing defense and getting down the court.
Dude, you already know it, bro.
Wow, he's that's a pretty good summation right there.
You weren't alive whenever I played, but that's all I did.
That's so painful to hear said. That is true. that is true, actually.
I played some
man.
pickup ball in 6th grade, and then I made the team in 7th and 8th, and I didn't make the team because of my shooting ability or my dribbling ability. I was probably the 9th or 10th guy on the team. But when it was defense time, I'd be the guy you'd sub in to play defense and then sub out when we got the ball back. Oh, they did an elevator screen. 21 coming in with a shot, just not able to fall, but
Oh. Haven's had a couple good shot attempts here recently.
Get the ball up. So
that's a good play there by 20 by New Haven.
Right, and let's talk about that.
There.
Let's talk about that as a learning experience here for the Dutch girls. Hey, I'm sure your coach has already said it, but if you're a big girl, a tall girl, get the ball above them. Don't bring it down to us short girl levels. And I say us because I was a short guy.
Yeah.
But a big brings the ball down to me, I'm taking that thing.
That was another good play by 30 by the Shamrocks there.
Yeah.
Unable to finish, but she had the right idea for sure. Jade Wyrick finds a Dutch girl, number 14.
Right through her fingertips.
Paisley Basham down low, but unable to haul it in.
Oh, the boys are playing some hockey right now. Little Rocket League hockey.
Oh, really?
Classic. Bryn texted me late, hey.
Bryn Ron?
I don't know who it is. Yeah, probably. Bryn and Ron or Bryn and Cav. Oh! Had the chance to.
Unaware of the time. The student section's got to help them out there, right, Coach?
Yeah, you should be.
Come on, Steve.
They look like they might be interested in their phones.
What the heck?
Poor kids. But the Dutch girls go in.
I would say bell to bell, no cell, but
yeah,
we're past that.
Buzzer to buzzer, no cell.
That's right.
And I don't know what this is.
They just come out and shoot.
Oh, all them dirty shoes, man.
Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't ever think about that.
That is one thing that they really stress, or they tried to stress last year with Coach Van Leer, was always sweeping, always making sure that gym floor, especially at the high school, because it kind of got slick towards the end of the year, and this year we weren't able to get anything done with it. So every halftime, you're going to see me out there sweeping. Yes, sir.
I will say, I felt something in the big gym the other day. I don't know if you have felt it. It wouldn't be on the playing court, but when the bleachers are in, when you're walking into the gym from the cafeteria doors,
okay,
I feel like there is a, it feels like a board or two or something like there's a raise in it. It's not flush anymore. And maybe it's already been addressed, maybe it's been fixed, but I just happened to be walking across the gym the other day, and I had to stop and see if I was feeling what I was actually feeling.
Right.
So, yeah, I know that's probably on the agenda soon to address the floor again, but it's probably an important piece. I'm sure Coach Van Leer has already felt
something. It might have been water damage. I don't know if she's live right on what we were talking about, but.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I definitely know.
I definitely felt it because I had to go back and double check myself.
Right. And next year, I'm almost positive that was on the list of things for summertime to get that floor redid, whatever that entails. All right, I'm watching Zeke. He's a baller. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I think his dad's giving him some crap.
Because he finished with his right hand. Dad says, go ahead.
We got the leeches out here right in front of us right now. I know Adri's a baller. What we got, Adri? What's she going to do? A little off the line on that one. You guys can't see it on screen.
Yeah,
right they have no clue.
That's an okay thing.
The other thing that I wanted to talk to you about while we're here tonight, obviously, this is our last broadcast of anything happening in the fall. This is actually the last girls' basketball game for middle school. The only thing we really have left other than this is you got a ball coming your way. We've got Zeke has got a shot.
Oh, he knocked that one down.
Yeah, he did. Well, we've got district football on Thursday. Oddly, this week at St. Clair. And then we've got cross-country districts Saturday at Lynn.
9 a.m.
And then those that move on, hopefully a team moves on. I know that the boys are in the hunt, correct?
Yeah, our boys are. And, we're seeded 5th if you want to talk about seeds. But You know, we always talk how cross country can be so varying depending on the course you run, depending on the weather, depending on, so many variables, but it all comes down to one race.
Right. And really, I mean, if you're 5 deep and one guy has a bad day, then that's
rough.
That's a problem. That's a big problem.
Yeah, we are lucky on our team that we have a really strong 1. We've got a good 2 and 3, and then our 4, 5, 6, 7, they're all very close together. And when you have that, then you can have somebody have an off day. And I listened to a lot of podcasts, and one of the big things was not everybody has to have an A+ day to do well as a team. You just need a lot of B+ and A- together.
Yeah.
And I think that's where our boys can lock in and really do some damage on other teams. But our girls, they're going to have to work. They're going to have to work for that one. But we're kind of just going, hey, let's try to improve upon where we are. Everybody wants to walk out with a PR or some kind of thing.
Yeah, I really like the conversation practice. You look at where you're at. Okay, if we're, and I don't know the exact number, but if we're ranked at 10, how do we get to 8?
Right.
And I like that mentality because the goal is to do better than what you're slated.
For sure.
So I like that. And for anybody listening that doesn't know, the top 4 teams make it out of districts to head to state, correct?
Yes, sir.
So you're aiming for top 4 at that meet. So if you tune in, you're looking at live results on Saturday. That's what you're looking for and hoping for.
And one thing you guys won't know compared to like a basketball district, there's like 16 districts for basketball, I think. Each district has 5 or 6 teams, maybe 7. And each winner there will go on and play their, quarterfinal or whatnot, and then they go to a Final 4 or Elite 8 or whatever you got. For us, you have one district race in 4 spots in the state. So there are only 4 districts in cross country. And so you're putting 24 teams together. You're going 24-ish teams together, and you got one time to shine. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of that one time to shine for basketball too, right? You got one game, you got to make it happen. But 4 districts, and then you go straight to state. So there's no extra running, which is kind of nice. But at the same time,
there used to be a sectionals, didn't there?
No, track has sectionals.
Okay, so cross has always been this way.
Yes. We used to have cross with 2 teams from every district and 15 kids getting out. Now they combine it to be, really it's a super district where we have 24 teams, 4 teams get out, and 30 guys get out, or 30 girls.
Okay.
But yeah, basketball, you got a lot of rounds to get through. So, there's something to be said about the finality of cross. It's one and done, whereas basketball, you got to keep doing it over and over.
Right.
But there's also that niceness of 4 quarters in basketball, timeouts in basketball. So every sport's a little different. I think it all depends on how you see it, how you coach it, and how you do it. But I'm excited. I'm really excited. It's supposed to be 48 degrees Saturday morning at 9 a.m.
And that's a little bit different than what kids have ran in for most of this season because it's been
until last week.
Warm, really.
Yep. Last week we got that 55-degree day. That was a pretty nice day.
Yeah. Next, the state meet. Am I correct in understanding? I think Cantrell told me the other day. Is that on Friday?
We're on a Friday this year. They rotate it between the 5 classes, and so this year and I think next year we will be on a Friday, and then we'll go back. Actually,
when do we race? Is it in the morning?
Yeah, we'll be the first race. But
so
I
gotta talk with Coach Cantrell again because he had mentioned something to me in an email, and I could have misunderstood about potentially driving a bus for.
Well, one thing we've talked about is we have pep assemblies and pep buses for every sport if you go to state. Well, cross kind of gets left out. Track does too because it's after school's over. But we might want to try to talk to Alti if we get a team through so we can go support a team.
Yeah, that would be cool.
It's a little chaotic because of the amount of kids, but truthfully,
maybe I misunderstood him. I thought he said something about bringing like our middle school cross runners at one.
Oh no, we definitely want to.
Because in the past, if it was on a Saturday,
yes,
it was always ideal to bring the middle school runners so they could see what that experience is like.
Right.
I remember a lot of times watching Eileen run. Oh man, I love that. I just love that.
Yeah, and you'd get to experience it as a middle schooler, so then you can kind of want to be there.
Yeah. So I need to follow up with that tomorrow. I'm going to try to do that.
there's-
Then that would give me an opportunity to talk about it at the parent meeting or the banquet on Thursday.
Right, and there's a lot of moving parts. I think Coach's big thing was if we don't have a team, we might not be looking at it. Just because
That makes sense.
you don't
You don't do it for an individual, I suppose.
right. Now, I mean, like for wrestling, they still take a pet bus
Right.
to even though there's only like 4 kids going, but yeah, I think that's just what we were kind of looking at. But
Yeah, I'll have to follow up with. I mean, all I can do is follow up. So
I am excited. I saw our football boys out there tonight at practice. I'm excited to see what changes they can make in a week to go up against that St. Clair. Really, I don't want to call it a one-trick pony, but it was kind of a
ground and pound.
ground
man.
and pound game, yeah. And I think our boys can go out there and
So okay, let's just play. Put yourself in somebody else's shoes. If I was St. Clair, obviously I would come into that game feeling pretty confident.
right.
I believe, in my opinion, I think that's fair to say. But I would also probably come into that game thinking, I want to throw the ball more.
Right.
Because I know that at some point in districts,
I might have to.
I might have to.
Right.
I mean, if you're down,
Right.
the nice thing about throwing the ball is if you're down and you don't complete it, then the clock stops running.
Right.
Whereas if you're running the ball and you're not able to get the run game going and they start stacking
Yeah.
the box, I would almost say
Try something different if I'm St.
right.
Clair.
And I'm not saying that they should come out and throw. I mean, obviously, if running is going to help get you ahead, but if from just a coaching perspective, I think, but that is so against what St. Clair does.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
They
They're
live and die by it.
right.
I just don't know.
It's so good.
Can you really make a deep playoff run like that though?
If your defense is solid, maybe. Your defense has to stop scores, though.
Yeah.
I mean, you think about it. If they can make big stops, then the score stays low, and then it's a time possession game at that point.
Right. Yeah, and I would imagine as the farther they get in and the tougher the teams that they play, they start thinking about that. But
And there it is.
Good bucket by Trinity Thomas right out the gate.
Yeah.
She did not come out of halftime cold, Coach.
No, I was gonna go down and talk to Coach Hubner and say, hey, let's get some threes jacked up here.
Yeah.
Don't have to. She talked them up.
It was a great shot there. There's something about a good shooter in basketball. I love it's fun to watch a shooter.
It looked
me.
pretty smooth going into it too.
Yeah. The nothing but net is cool, but for whatever reason, I like the one that hits the back iron and goes straight down.
Oh yes. I mean
That's
that's
my
really
favorite.
what you're aiming at.
Yeah. I just heard it again. Am I crazy?
Nope. Yeah, I heard it too. I wonder if somebody has like a cell phone with that sound or something.
Huh.
Hannah said that when they were putting in the bleachers, Tyler, the water damage happened, and that's what caused that little ripple that you felt.
Oh, okay. That makes sense then.
So I'm sure that is on the list to get
Fixed.
taken care of.
Yeah, because I mean that part, especially during basketball season, the whole gym is used a lot. I mean, kids are
Right.
everywhere. I guess while we have a moment here, I wouldn't mind talking a little bit about what to expect from the varsity boys this year. We talked about the girls a little bit in the 7th grade game, and from the boys' standpoint, they return that big group of juniors that will carry a lot of the load this year, I'm sure,
Yes.
as Dutch girls go up, unable to get that one to fall. Allison Evans
Still
working
in.
hard, is able to tip it back to her teammate, get it out to Trinity Thomas. She's going to head fake a 3, get it back over to 33 Zoe Barnes, who throws it up, is unable to get it to fall. Falls back in the arms of Thomas. She gets fouled and gets it to go. 3-point play opportunity. Wow. Wow.
Immediately, she just smiles and laughs. And
Back to the
enjoys
discussion
game.
about high school boys basketball this year. They're going to be led by those 3 big juniors: Brady Watson, Chase Crosby, and Keegan Glauser. And man, Coach, I swear that Brady Watson's grown a couple inches.
Yeah, I'm
since
pretty sure.
last year.
I'm pretty sure you're right.
I mean, we talked about that during the football broadcast, I think, but my goodness.
The real curiosity I have is how do you make up for, or who fills the role of
Brothers
Zayden
Graham.
Gates,
Yeah. Yeah.
that key role player that he is, and then, yes, the Brothers Graham rotation, big man in, big man out. I'm so curious to see. I mean, I know we have Bone, and I know you have Budnick. Those boys could be something.
You got to prove it.
You'll have Tucker Crosby coming in. I'm I'm very curious as to how they're going to make that 5-man. You still got Bryce Crammy coming in from he played a lot of JV, but a little bit of varsity last year.
It just seems like they're all a lot of the same size.
Yes, but nobody's like big, and that's what I'm waiting to see. Soft passes here by the Dutch girls, unfortunately, just gets poked away. And
the crazy thing is, really at the high school right now, is Brady the tallest guy? I mean, is there anybody taller than Brady? Like, we just don't have tall people.
Yeah, I would say Brady's probably the tallest guy that I've seen.
Which is somewhat odd to me because I know neither of his parents are, like, super tall, are they?
Right. I don't think so. I mean, Chad is probably 6'2", maybe.
Brady's way past that.
That's what I feel like.
I don't know. I just feel like I'm walking next to a giant every time I see him in the hall. It makes me feel very, very not tall.
Yeah, and Chad, if I'm wrong about your height, please don't hurt me. Oh, that was
Brittany Thomas
shoulder
taking
bouncer
herself, but dish it off to her teammate. I like to see that personally. I like to see it.
Especially if you do have
finished.
somebody that can outrun you and get up ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead, pass that thing off.
Also feel at this point you get, I don't know, maybe you want to stick to your guns, but getting a little experimental or doing things that maybe you're not so comfortable doing.
You know they've done a good job on their rotation too. They've had quite a few girls in.
Yeah.
I think that, what do they got, 3 or 4 girls on the bench still?
Trey's definitely going to take that one by herself as she's down, gets the steal, gets the finish. I have no clue how many points she has, but it's...
We'll call it about 15.
Yeah, I'd say at least half for sure.
All right, looking to jump lanes here.
I've been impressed with 33 too. Zoe Barnes has played well. That's a name I did not know before tonight.
I feel like I had heard it, but I don't know it.
Right. Which I feel like is fair to say about a lot
Most
of
middle schoolers.
because we haven't seen them. Trinity Thomas comes off the floor, and so does Madison Scornia. Now we got Paisley Basham, Aubrey Mogensen, Zaylee Gromer, Adeline McDonald, and Zoe Barnes on the floor.
And McDonald just put her right arm over top, just enough to pick up that foul.
Since number 11 to the line for these Lady Shamrocks, that is Allison Payne. She's unable to get the first to go. 2:37 remaining here in the third quarter. Bentley Cruz says, if I was there, I would be talking to you right now. Thanks, Bentley. We appreciate that.
Bentley, we'd like to talk. And
there's a 3 ball.
She was the girl that they set that screen for earlier, so you knew she's going to have a shot. But you know what? Let's make her prove it.
21, Brinley Sider, correct?
Yes, 21, yep.
Good shot by Brinley.
We had good rotation there for a second. 22 for the Dutch girls was wide open coming up. Back door, just a little strong. And here goes Sider.
Oh, she can't finish. Oh, good play there by Shamrock, number 20. I really thought the Dutch girl kind of had the ball dead to rights there, but she was able to force a jump ball out of it.
Bring it down low. Bring it down low, and everybody's going to get a hold of it. All right, we got a lot of standing. There we go. Now some movement happening. Pass the ball. Pass the ball. So Shamrocks have gone into, it looks like a 2-3. Yep, 2-3 zone. So how do you beat a zone? Move the ball.
You get better ball movement. You create somebody's going to get open.
Yeah,
Someone's going to get
that
picked
rotation
off.
just will gap and could hit somebody on the inside there. Ooh, quick pass. Almost caught her off guard. 20 off the front iron and out of bounds. Give it back to the Dutch girls. That was one of my least favorite things to do whenever I was playing basketball is they switched to zone defense when they've been playing man, and now all of a sudden I got to remember 7 other plays.
That makes
No
sense.
thanks.
Oh, just off the wickets.
Strong pass over the top.
I saw on the volleyball side of things that Clara, Julius, and Lily Sample were Four Rivers All-Conference athletes.
Oh, wow. Okay. Congratulations, ladies.
I believe we had 3 in cross country on varsity, correct?
I believe you're right.
Drake Dietrich, Zach Holtmeyer, Four Rivers Conference champion.
Yes, sir.
And then Hannah Gellert 4th, am I right?
Yep, you are correct. You are correct.
I haven't seen anything for softball yet. Have you?
I believe they just had their voting last night.
Okay.
So I think all of that, they're just going to release all of that after the state meet or their state games this weekend.
Okay.
So they'll know they're all region, they'll know they're all district, they'll know they're all conference. And, hey, who knows? Can we get somebody to be an all-state player? Who knows? That's one of those things. I don't like those sports where it's a little bit subjective.
Well, I think everything.
Which is every sport except
for the sports you do.
except the ones we do in wrestling.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's some politics that goes into that as the Dutch girls number 2, Adeline McDonald, is able to get that to fall.
And don't get me wrong, man. Let me tell you, I would argue with anybody about Eileen being an all-state person. I would have even argued to the end of my days for her being a state champ, but I'm just happy she was able to just go do it and I didn't have to argue.
Yeah, that is one nice thing about cross country for sure. In baseball it is very political. Holy smokes! I remember those days. It is.
Well, you got to go to your meetings. You got to take all your stats. You got to nominate your kids.
I remember it was always so crazy to me. I don't know if they still do it this way, but the Four Rivers Conference baseball conference meeting was always on Mother's Day. And I just felt so terrible, guilty, driving all the way to – and it was always in Pacific.
Yeah.
Coach Reed always had it there. And love those guys to death, but I really I felt guilty spending Mother's Day.
Yeah, I would too.
There.
I would too. That's
And when I was the new guy, and it was not like I was going to get them to change the tradition. That's just what the tradition was.
Right.
It's like, what a crappy tradition, man.
That's the same thing. I've missed my sister-in-law's wedding for district track or sectional track. And things just end up being the same time every year. And a lot of people like getting married in the spring, or like right in the month of May, and they always do it on a weekend in May. And guess what? Always got track districts, track sectionals, or track state.
Yep.
I'm just like, okay, sorry.
Yeah, I'm selfishly, and I don't know if you even know about this, but selfishly, I'm actually really glad the cross-country meet is on Friday for state for us, because
is that our barely covered weekend?
That's been, and the reason why we do that, do you know why?
No.
It is the weekend before rifle season opens.
Oh, yes.
Because if we do it after,
you ain't getting anybody.
No one's coming.
Yes, sir.
Trinity with a shot there, unable to get that one to fall.
Dutch girls pick up that jump ball.
It's going to be Dutch girl ball.
All right, so I like watching an inbounds play where Trinity passes the ball in, immediately goes out to a 3, and then can shoot it herself. But let's go ahead and give it to Jade. That's a good play.
Jade gets that one to fall.
Great blob there. Love it. Yeah, I knew I had a broadcast tonight because I don't get to broadcast too many home games with the girls being gone the same night as boys' home games, or being down there at the booth having to announce, or getting to announce, I should say, not having to. I get to do that. I like announcing basketball. Ooh,
well, I will say,
move.
and I will throw this out there to you again this year, if you ever want to do an away game, you're certainly more than welcome to.
Oh, that was fun last year at the Herman tournament. I really did enjoy that. Maybe nervous, but it was fun. I'll probably put some feelers out, ask the kids what they think.
Right.
I know I started off the year last year by just recording those games, and that was good.
To me, I think I think me and you are a lot alike in the idea for being like alumni. It's so cool to have that history.
Yeah.
And I even think myself, especially, that team, I will go back and watch some of those.
Yeah. We'll all go back and watch that three-pointer from Cam Caldwell,
Oh, gosh. Yes, that was awesome. It's so crazy because whenever you are filming or you're doing something like that, after that game, I could not wait to get into my classroom.
Yeah.
Throw that on the monitor. I'm like, Actually, that Cam Caldwell three-pointer, I was horrified that I missed it because it happened. And I was so excited. Like,
You think you jumped?
I think I jumped, and then like after it happened, like, oh my God, if I missed that moment, what a shame. As number 20 is able to get the steal and get the bucket, that's Miss Madison Scornia.
I believe Trinity poked that thing out. Scornia able to corral it.
All
Gonna
right.
get a foul there.
My eye is scanning this gym right now for this harmonica. Oh, I found it.
Where is it?
Front row.
Oh, little boys. There's 2 of them.
Yeah. Okay, so we aren't crazy. Here in the big gym right now, there is 2 young lads, I would
that's
guess
hilarious.
3rd or 4th graders
Yeah.
that do have a harmonica.
They're like, hey, I'm going to play this note, and I'm going to breathe out. I'm going to breathe in. I'm going to play this one. Here, let's do it at the same time. Go.
Oh, yeah, they
Yeah.
both have them.
Yeah. Mom says, hey, put your thing away. Put it away.
What is it Piano Man? That starts off with a harmonica?
Oh, I don't even know.
I saw something online. This is totally irrelevant to basketball, but looks like we're getting a full swap here. I saw something online at one point about great harmonica players, and I would argue that the harmonica lead singer for Blues Traveler is the GOAT, John Popper. Have you heard of John Popper? You know the song Hook, right?
Yeah.
He's the guy that sings and plays harmonica.
Wow.
On it, and he is really good at harmonica, but he doesn't get talked about enough because that darn Piano Man song, Play That Song, Piano Man. It starts off with a little bit of a harmonica, I believe. And
Okay.
but yeah, if you haven't heard Hook in a while, I actually made a Facebook post. It's been a while back. I was campaigning that that's the greatest song of all time.
Hey, you got to go on out on a ledge and do it, you know?
It's a hard decision. It's not even my favorite genre, I would say, but that song, the song is about the hook of a song is what keeps bringing you back. That's the idea of the song.
Okay.
And yeah, John Popper, he's a monster on that song.
So free throws. Free throws haunted me back in middle school. I did this one move this one time on a free throw, and I'll never forget it. I believe everybody in the world saw me do it because it was the stupidest thing.
You did a move on a free throw?
Yeah, I was standing on the free throw line, and I kicked my leg to the left, and I kicked my leg to the right. Don't know what it was. Oh, and out
like
of bounds.
prior to shooting the ball?
Yes. I would love to get it on video, but, hey, Zeke, are you staring at me? I did this. And
No
then
way.
this. Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
you did not do that.
I hope you guys got that on video.
I think it was on
Okay.
camera. If anybody was able to see Dave in the background there.
I kicked to the
Oh,
left,
my
I
God.
kicked to the right, and then I missed the free throw. And I don't know why. I don't know if my legs were tight or what, but,
Missing the free throw makes it even better.
yeah, it was terrible.
If you're going to do that, you got to make it.
Yeah. I wasn't a good offensive player. Alti told me at one point in time I had like 5 steals in a game, and then I had 5 missed layups, and he said, Dave, if you steal the ball again, stop and pass it. So then I tried to stop and pass it on the next one, and I think I did. I think I ended up with like 8 steals or 9 steals that game, and yeah, I had 5 missed layups and a couple missed free throws. I might have made 1 layup.
My biggest claim to fame of basketball, and there's not much for me to claim, if I'm being 100% honest, is that in middle school, they had the Knights of Columbus free throw.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I made a comment earlier, I'm not bad at shooting when no one's guarding me. And free throws, I was pretty solid at. And I remember it was like the last year we could do the Knights of Columbus free throws. It was me and Ross Blankenship. We tied, and we had to have a tiebreaker. All the boys that were there, I didn't make the basketball team. I got cut from the basketball team, but I was good at making free throws.
And did you win?
No, he did beat me,
Oh.
but I made it to the tiebreaker.
That's good.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Number 20 with the quick hands. 13 body bumps.
Got center to the line. Number 20 for these Lady Shamrocks is Miss Ava Misi.
We're doing a good job getting back, but then instead of just getting back, planting your feet and going straight up, we're taking the body into her and just getting that little bit of a hip check. Nice. Loved it, dude.
So right before the free throw, we got a harmonica spike.
Yep, he got her.
Yeah, he did.
We're not going to say that that is illegal according to Misha, but this is middle school.
Yeah, I wonder if student section. Oh, that's gonna be a bad pass. I wonder if a student section brought harmonicas, how quickly that would get shut down.
When you actually look at the approved and not approved stuff, so I went back and found that file when I was looking for the drone information, and yeah, there's so many. It has every sport that Misha sponsors, and then underneath of it, it has every different type of possible thing you could bring and not bring.
Oh, wow.
Like signs, boomsticks, all that stuff. And
I assume boomsticks are illegal?
Yeah, in basketball, but I think in football it's okay, I think. It's not a bad thing to print out and give to your coaches in case, hey, basketball coaches, you want to get that student section fired up, then tell them to, you can bring this, but you can't bring that. I don't know if you remember that one game last year. I think it was the boys' game. It was either district championship or the game after, and that the team had like balloons and they were squeaking them.
Oh, I
didn't. And that was completely against the rules. And eventually the official had to come up to the table and say, "Hey, make an announcement." And I had already said something about it like 3 times to Hannah while we were watching the game.
22 gets that free throw to fall. 22 for the Lady Shamrocks is Miss Lydia Zobrist. We hadn't said that name yet tonight.
No. Number 20 for them has been pretty good.
Lydia's a tall girl.
Yeah.
And usually your tall people aren't as good at shooting free throws, it feels like.
Yeah, they got 2. Number 20 and number 22 both stand probably, I'd say, about 5'6".
Yeah, definitely tall for an 8th grade girl, no doubt.
I feel like if we were looking at each other, we'd make eye contact. So I'm thinking I could probably go out there and play a post play on the middle school girls basketball team.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't have the size, though. I'm not 130 pounds. Stop her. There you go.
But if you eat chicken, you're about 136.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just depends on the diet for the
If
day.
I hydrate well, I might be 137.
Speaking of chicken, Coach Dave, I had stumbled upon a great deal today. I have to tell you this.
But after the sinker.
Nice shot by number 14 for these Dutch girls, Miss Paisley Basham. So I had to go to Gerald this morning to talk to Miss Peyton Adams' class. We're going to do some behavior videos with those students, PBIS expectations. And I also had to drop a camera off for some recording of national anthem stuff with Mrs. Royal.
Okay.
And every time I go to Rosebud or Gerald, I can't not go to Hometown Market for chicken strips.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
It was early in the morning, so I was leaving and coming back. And if you go to Hometown Market early in the morning, if there was anything that was left from the previous night, they mark it extremely.
And they put it in the cooler.
And they put it in the cooler.
Yes.
As 14 for the Dutch girls.
That's Paisley Basham again. Yep.
Gets it to fall. But they had 3 pounds of chicken strips. 3 pounds of chicken strips for $6.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah. Yeah, and you're going to bet that I bought that. And I obviously was not able to eat 3 pounds of chicken strips. That'd be nuts.
I'd love to see you attempt it, though.
Oh, I could. I would not feel great.
It'd be like your gallon challenge. You might leave more on the floor than you do. Woo! Straight up block for number 2,
That's
Miss
exactly what
McDonald.
you were talking about earlier, just going straight up with it.
She's tired.
3, Zoe Barnes. Smart play. Dished off number 13. Dutch girls are going to get that last bucket. Number 13 is Zaylee Gromer. Great job, Dutch
43 to
girls.
12. Dutch girls take it.
So we get a pair of Dutch girls wins tonight on their last game of the season. 43 to 12 for the 8th grade girls and 30 to 4 for the 7th grade girls. To everybody that tuned in, thanks for tuning in. If you're still here, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We're almost 2,600 subscribers. We're trying to hit that 2,600 mark. Zeke's got the camera on us right now. Now he's got it off, but we were there. We were waving. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you sometime in the winter.
See you guys later.